Wow. Black Earl, the vibe manager over at the Hard Rock, New York City.
That's what we learned today. I wonder how many people understand that song.
I know, right?
Because we get new listeners all the time.
Yeah. That was a...
And losing listeners all the time. I'll acknowledge that, too, sure.
Oldie but goodie, that one.
You only lose him because of money, not because of talent.
Is that it? Thank you, sir.
Wow, Rich Voss. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Rich with a compliment right off the bat.
I feel like I'm a new man. It's nothing but compliments because
Is it the fire?
Well, the meanness has done nothing. Ever since Tough Crowd, all the meanness has just, and the meanness around you guys and the meanness around my friends, it doesn't work anymore.
You think it's coming back at you a little with the fire and everything?
I think with the fire, with gigs, with my belly, my golf game, I think everything is falling apart.
You don't want to show off your abs today?
I could still flex I still have nice abs if I flex, but if I just sit down and let go like a normal person and quit fucking holding it in for 23 hours in a day so my back hurts and I'm cramped all over and I can't shit because I've been sucking my fucking horrible gut in. That's why I don't want to take a fucking picture with these horrible fans. You know, your face is all fucked up because, I'm fucking all tensed up, okay?
Why's your face all fucked up?
Because he's tense.
Like that, you're fucking tensing
He's always
up.
flexing.
It's like you're shitting.
Well, let's back up a little bit because everyone needs the update. Last we heard you lost everything in a fire.
Yes. And I told you in the hall the main thing I lost was my hope.
Yes.
Hope was in that condo.
Hope was in the condo. He lost that. Because I asked him,
well, welcome to the club. We've fucking lost it ever since.
Yeah, don't go home with
here.
hope, see?
Yeah.
I asked Rich, I'm like, what's the most valuable thing you lost? And he goes, my hope. I thought it was going to be some kind of antique chair or something. No, I lost my hope. It was in there.
It's fucking
this fire, by the way, for the people that don't know, Rich Voss's condo went up in flames. And everyone is blaming Rich Voss's condo because they're saying, remember I just said an hour ago, Ann, how these fire marshals know how fires start? I don't understand the science of that. But they're saying that the fire started on Rich Voss's balcony.
That's what they're saying.
And it took out 7 condos, right?
6 or 7, yeah.
6 or 7 condos. So Rich hasn't been back there, obviously. He's living out of a hotel.
Well, I go in and out.
But how long have you been in a hotel now?
About a month, yeah.
A month?
A month.
Oh, this is a month ago already.
Pretty much. And not only from hotel, you go from room to hotel. We went to Hilton Head, back, stuff in storage. So everything is moving. Tomorrow we're getting an apartment.
So you talk to the neighbors? So you talk to the neighbors? They must love you.
You knock on their hotel room and say,
hey, how you doing? You're the guy that started. You're the guy that ruined our lives.
Here's the thing, because I was in California. Stupid Bonnie was home. You thought I was a bad profiler. She's the fucking worst. And and I said this last time I was in the air, but I'm more equipped now that Opie's here and not just fucking dumb Anthony and Norton trying to run the show. Okay, I need a fucking shut up. I need an anchor to listen to the story.
No divide and conquer here, sir.
No, there's none at all. But you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
No, actually not. You're rambling whether Opie's here or not.
Okay. What I'm saying is, I was in
Why are you doing this today? Me and Ann are actually getting along. And we're really enjoying each other's company.
I'm not trying to divide. No, you guys listen.
We're really enjoying each other's company.
The signs everywhere say Opie and Anthony, and that's how I when I go to bed at night. I can't wait till I do fucking Opie and Anthony. Okay, I don't go. I can't wait to. I'm doing Opie and a little Anthony or some of Anthony and Opie's here today. It's Opie and Anthony in my head. But ever since I was thrown in the pool,
we pull it off. There's many different combinations of this show now.
I'm telling you, and I'm very comfortable with Sam sitting next to me now instead of what do you call it,
Danny?
Yeah, instead of
what's wrong with Danny?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with Anthony's tumor.
Jeez. What are you doing? Wow.
Did you decide to come in here and burn this place down too?
No, shut up. You can't burn a fucking. It's already been burnt many years ago. Okay.
Oh my God. You have no bridges.
Fucking walkover.
What happened to the negativity you were trying to get rid of?
It doesn't last.
The meanness. Did you start by saying I don't want to be mean anymore?
I don't. But it's just
you're taking more shots today than you've had in years.
The fucking vibe in this fucking horrible condemned fucking radio.
Rich.
So Bonnie, is that actually the condo right there?
Yeah.
With the fire department there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which one was yours?
The one that's completely
burning.
engulfed in flames.
The whole thing is burning.
A black guy running out of.
No, point to the point to the one that was yours. Because I really don't know. Because there's a lot of fucking smoke and fire at this point.
The main right there.
Oh, right there. Huh?
That's the BMW under there. Okay, here.
Wow. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
So I got to help you out a little bit. I got to direct you slightly.
Okay.
So Bonnie smelled smoke for an hour and did nothing about it?
What happened? Okay, we both are kind of to blame. She calls me. I'm in fucking...
that clip's going to be used during the litigation part of this fucking thing.
Sacramento. I'm in Sacramento. Outside, Rancho Cordova. And she calls and says, I smell smoke. So I'm thinking... Well, go on the internet. Maybe there's a fire in our town. You know, maybe she smoked in the air.
Go on the internet. How about go outside?
Well, that was the next thing. Fucking listen.
Your advice was to go on the internet because she's smelling smoke.
Because you never think it's your house on fire. You think there's a fire in the town.
I live in a building now, but if I smell smoke, I'm getting out of my building. I'm going to take a little walk around.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly. Why don't you take a little
if you
walk around?
You're going to fall 400 stories. Okay, Jesus.
Because I said I was leaving the building, so that didn't make sense.
Well, no, our building's different. Okay, she called me and said, I'm going to...
seconds from completely attacking, by the way.
What's who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not attacking. I'm back to normal.
We're not going to allow your meanness, sir.
Okay, I'm not mean. Okay, listen, this is nice, good morning party radio. It's Party Friday, isn't it? So
no, but okay. So you told her to go on the internet. I don't get that. If you're smelling smoke, that means the fire's close. No, you don't have to be on the internet to figure out where the fire is.
No, she didn't say I smell smoke in the building. She said I smell smoke outside or outside.
Right, okay.
So I thought, throughout the city, there's a big fire where you could. That's a normal. Okay, so she goes on the balcony, and
where the fire is burning, by the way.
And supposedly sells smoke, and other people in the townhouse smell smoke, but no one sees smoke, but they smell it. So the next call I get from her is, the house is burning. A panic. Not like it was burning before because she was very calm. But now it's a panic. The fucking house is burning. Now I'm 3,000 miles away, so I go, you get the car out. Well, my golf clubs first. Well, the kid, the golf clubs, the car. Okay, yeah. I had one set on the road with me because I have two sets. I travel with one and I play with one at home. So I said to her, "Did you get?" And she's outside now, panicking. Now I'm panicking because I'm 3,000 miles away, and I just think everything I own is going up in fucking flames. Everything. The car is right under it, so I think, oh shit, this is a new fucking BMW, 328xi. 2008, 25,000.
See, yeah, it's not brand new because thank you.
Right,
he said 2008.
When he said that,
and he didn't buy it in 2008.
But okay, so it's almost brand new car. So
that's fair enough.
So
slightly used.
So now I'm panicking.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to do one. I'm on the phone with Continental to fly home. I'm calling the club and saying, "Well, I'll do the first show, but you got to get somebody to do the second because I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge."
All right, now I'm going to slow you down again. How the fuck, as a comedian, we're going to get serious for a moment, then we'll get silly again. How do you fucking go on stage and do a show knowing your house is burning and that you're going to be leaving soon to rush home?
Well, I packed my stuff. I threw it in the car. I ran into the car. And here's the problem. Not only that, knowing I can't sell DVDs after the show. Okay?
Oh, right,
that's
merch.
the major thing. I don't want I can't sit here and go, here, so I'm on stage.
I don't know how you do that.
And I'm in because I'm a pro and I'm one of the best comics in the country, and we'll get to that in a second. With these fucking clubs, this scumbag in Pennsylvania. We'll get to that. I'm doing the show.
Negative.
I'm doing the show, okay? And I'm on stage, and the whole time I'm thinking my house is burning, and I'm having a good set. I'm not killing that guy. I'm having a good set. And there's some 45-year-old drunken fucking asshole, just a Yahoo drunken audience. I go, really, sir? Really? This is how you're 40-something years. This is how you act. You don't know what's going on in my life.
But do you tell the crowd that there was a fire?
Towards the end of my show, I did like 5 minutes on the fire.
They probably thought you were bullshitting, right?
You could tell I wasn't lying.
Okay. Why, you were crying?
Huh? In my car earlier, as I was driving in, I just started freaking out. A little, not crying, just enough tears. You know, kind of like the tears you get when you hear someone's doing something on TV. That type of tears, and it's not you. So, kind of like the tears you get when you hear other people in the building are getting a raise. You know, tears of really, when will it stop? Tears. So
this is going to lead to a benefit. We're going to have to do a benefit for Rich Voss. A fire benefit.
No. Rich Voss lost everything. Please help him.
Yeah, as your radio listeners' parents drop him off at the benefit and give him a $5 check for me. Here, give this to him, and I'll pick you up at 11.
What are you trying to say about our listeners? You need our listeners.
I need them.
They stink. Wow.
Because they're nothing but instigators and troublemakers.
You can't say that about our listeners. Only we can say that about our listeners.
Fucking that one guy on the message board, BIV. I hate him. I hate one guy. I don't even know him. But if I could kick his ass, I would. I don't know how big he is, so I'm just saying if I could.
I wouldn't worry about it.
So anyhow, so I do the show and I get on the fucking red. But now I'm in fucking West. I'm not going to get home till tomorrow afternoon. The good thing is I got bumped up on both legs to first class. I got bumped up. That's the good thing, because
that's good. After your house is on fire, you want to be able to relax.
You're like, oh, this is what it takes to get in first class.
So I'm watching on the plane.
I should tell them my house is burning all the time, so I could get this first class seat.
So I'm watching on a plane, Inferno.
That's how you looked when we were hanging with Dickie Betts?
That was Asbury Park.
Jesus, you were fucking ripped.
What are you doing? What were you wearing?
That's like a weightlifting outfit.
Yeah, okay, first of all, what am I doing? A story with slideshows of my past?
That is true. That's what we do.
Jesus.
He's narrating a slideshow.
It's like a
Why are you mad that we're saying you were ripped?
Huh?
I mean, the choice of the shirt is a little weird.
It was an outdoor 200-degree fucking show you guys are doing.
How do you describe that shirt, Ant? It's like it's not even a muscle shirt.
It's like as if you took a wife beater, right?
Yeah.
And then you grabbed the bottom of it and pulled it down to your feet.
Oh, okay.
How the arms, the straps over your arms would stretch down to where the neckline is now about mid-abdomen.
You made your T-shirt into suspenders.
The fact that you emphasize pulled down makes it seem like there's no shirt. It's just suspenders.
Well, it kind of looks
shirt is that's a powerlifting shirt right there.
Oh, was that your I'm going to try to get laid T-shirt? Well, it's not even a T-shirt. It's
really at an O&A event. I'm going to try to get laid.
There were always a few.
A few, really? If we put them all together, there's one set of teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
No, there's some cuties that come to your shows.
There's Dickie Betts the day after he allegedly had some shenanigans at a hotel room.
And he got kicked out of the home. How bad you got to be kicked out of a drug-induced band? It's like, how fucked up were
you gotta be pretty bad.
How fucked up were the Doors where Woodstock said, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have these guys on.
Let's have Hendrix and Joplin.
Yeah.
All right, now you're in first. You're in first class.
I'm in first class.
Your house is burning, but you're enjoying the flight back, aren't you?
Well, I'm getting a little rest and relaxation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a little tired. I get back the next day. It's me and Kid Rock. We're hanging out. Me and Kid.
Yeah, the slide show continues.
Yeah. There's some good stuff on there.
You and Kid Rock.
Remember when we get to the Christopher Walken, we got to look at the pee stains in his pants. We've seen those before. Right there. Look at.
Oh, that was the one where he
came out of the
bathroom and there was a little wet by his zipper. I pissed myself.
Where's that from?
On the bathroom.
Yeah. He might have been washing his hands. He might have been washing his hands and it's splashed.
We never talked to Walken, so where's that shot from?
Oh, that was at Richard Belzer roast where Paul Schaefer was hosting.
That's great. That's a great shot. All right, you're relaxed in first class, Rich, as your condo's burning and Bonnie's freaking the fuck out.
Yes.
Was there a nice in-flight movie for you?
I don't even remember. I don't watch those horrible. I put my movies on my iPad that I bought for Bobby, overpriced.
All right, go ahead.
So I get back, I get my car, and I drive there. And the first thing I do is see detective and the fire marshal. And the fire marshal's a big fan of O&A, because he said when he went into the house, he goes, "No, not Voss," right? Because he sees my like fucking posters in the hallway of some of the big things I've done in the business.
You have posters of yourself in the hallway?
Well, I just have a couple like the Oscars, and
All right, I'll give you that.
It's a big thing.
Posters or pictures? How big?
Well, the
How big
Oscars,
did you make
here's the thing. I got a big thing from the Oscars with the statue, and in the corner I have Rich Voss writer.
All right, that's legit.
That's kinda cool.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, because it's mainly the Oscars posters. It's not a Rich Voss. And then I have one poster where New Year's Eve I was on the Sony Trinitron screen doing comedy. They taped it in advance and put it on the
on the what?
Sony Trinitron, whatever the fuck it's called. What's it called?
I believe at some point it was called the Jumbotron.
Okay, but
Sony Trinitron was a type of television that was put out years ago. It used, I believe, squarer pixels.
Oh, I used to have one of those.
The round pixels.
I was.
But the jumbo.
The Sony Trinitron, I was doing a gig for this guy and he didn't have my money, so I took his TV and it was a Trinitron.
A gig or a drug deal? What the fuck is that? When you're taking people's televisions and shit, it's usually drug related.
So, where was I?
You were
some of the posters. So the fire marshal.
Big fan of the
really
show.
Big fan.
Okay.
Because when we were going over everything, he said, how can't, he wanted me to figure it out being that I'm an FBI profiler, he said. So I'm talking to the detectives, and Bonnie didn't like the detective because he was fucking smashing her. She was on the bed when it was happening reading tarot cards. Okay, or whatever they're called.
Yeah, right. Tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
And he says to her,
he says, doing these days?
He says to her, he says, "Were you burning incense?" And she says, "Well, I'm not in a fucking cult," right? And he was really grilling her, but that's his job. He's got to find out if it's arson or if it's some kind of stupidity,
negligence. Yeah.
So I liked the guy because he was an ass.
I didn't know you had a son, but
I liked the guy. How do I have a son?
Our son. Okay.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay. Ooh. Hamburger.
So I.
Okay. Ooh, that was a good one.
Okay, so now they said it started, and I think this is wrong.
Yeah.
It started in the corner. The only thing on my balcony was an aluminum or metal table and 2 aluminum chairs and a dry.
That was rough for him.
A dry. Well, what else do you put on your fucking balcony?
No, that's not what he's talking about.
Just saying aluminum is very rough.
That was
aluminum.
You got through it though.
Yeah.
Or metal or whatever the fuck with glass. Okay. That and a dry plant that I don't even remember, but Bonnie said there was a dry plant in the corner.
Yeah.
So what they think is started in the plant.
Yeah.
But I don't think that because Bonnie walked out and other people smelled smoke, but no one saw it.
What would have ignited the dry plant?
Yeah. How do you think Bonnie started the fire?
I'm 100% sure she didn't start the fire. 100%. One, she doesn't smoke at all.
It's burning when the world is turning.
What's that?
Didn't light it. We tried to fight it.
Right.
And here's the thing: the insurance companies, being that there's 6 or 7 other insurance companies, they would like to go after my insurance company. So they're asking questions like, insurance companies will go after anything. If it's a defaulty grill, hey, they can go after that.
A defaulty grill, you got to.
Yeah,
first of all,
you got to go after the defaulty.
A defaulty grill.
Anything defaulty.
Holy mother of Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
If there's a fucking, some kind of. So they're asking questions. One, we're not allowed to grill. We've never grilled on our balcony. You're not allowed to. We go to the park to grill amongst the other Latinos. We sit in a park with a bunch of fucking running Latinos screaming, and my little daughter thinks she's Puerto Rican, by the end of the day. And it's fucking horrible. We go there with nice turkey burgers, and we end up eating these fucking big fried bananas. It's fucking horrible. So we go to the park to grill.
So why do you do it?
Why do we do it? Because we want to grill every now and then, and we want to take the kid to the park and have a day
grill.
You
Can't
grill. You can't grill there. It's a $500 fine if you get caught.
Wow.
So you're grilling anyway.
What's that?
So you're grilling anyway?
Never once.
Because
Never
a fire
once.
could start, like it did.
And I'm confused. Where are you grilling?
In the park.
And that's where you get the fine? Where do you get the $500 fine?
If you grill.
At the park?
No, on the balcony, or on the property, or even in the garage, the carport.
Well, you
Anywhere in
should
the
grill in the carport. Oh, it's opened?
Yeah, yeah, that's a carport, not a garage.
All right. Well, you said garage first. Sorry.
I didn't say the garage.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
I
did.
You said the garage, and then you said carport.
Okay, the carport.
All right.
So,
you want to hear from a woman whose daughter lost her condo because of your carelessness?
What, say again?
We got someone that also lost a condo. One of your neighbors.
Are they calling in?
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you, but I don't want this person to go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to lose them. Her name's Kate, and she's in Jersey, and she has a lot to say.
All right, let's speak to Kate.
Kate, what's up?
Oh, actually, it was a woman I worked
Wait, hold on. I can't hear her. Hold on. Tell her to hold on.
All right, hold on.
Hello?
Where is she?
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Rich,
All right, go ahead.
You got it? Okay. Go ahead, Kate.
Hey, it was actually a woman I work with. She started telling the story, and I stopped her for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Where does your daughter live? And she's like, Hillsborough. Now, you think my response would have been like, oh, I read about this in the paper. But instead, my response was, oh, I heard about this on Opie and Anthony because one of the comedians that I listened to, this was his house.
Yeah.
And she was freaking scumbagging you. Like, oh, it started
Wait, hold on. I'll get to this point, though. She's got a good point. Go ahead,
Kate. Continue.
So she's like, oh, they're smokers. And I'm like, well, obviously you don't listen to the show because he's been on Nicorette for like
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I guess he must have said to the daughter, like, unless Nicorette can start a fire, like, it couldn't have been cigarettes.
Well,
she did not have nice words to say, but
wow, you're being scumbagged out there.
Well, you are. They're bad mouthing you.
I think she was mad that I was sort of defending
like God did.
Well, I can see her, and that's what
I'm sorry.
See, and they're not, they say it started there, but it could have started in the wall somewhere and just shot out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was a fire marshal, I'd be very suspicious of the Vosses.
I would.
Because
first of all, you fucking idiot, they listen to the show.
Sorry, but I don't.
Okay, you're going to be suspicious of me? I'm 3,000 miles away.
Well, then
nice alibi.
Bonnie's got something going on. Maybe desperate times means desperate actions.
Yeah, a lot of times
the insurance money.
A lot of times when people start fires in their buildings, they do it outside. They don't do it on the inside. They go, you know what? Let's do it outside where the fucking whole world can see me. You fucking idiot. That's why you're not a profiler and I am.
Fair enough, but how are they saying that this thing started on your balcony, but all you have is the aluminum table and chairs
and a dry
plant?
Well,
how does the dry plant go up?
Well, maybe if you listen,
you need
fuel,
an oxygen source, and ignition.
Okay, and
you have the fuel, which is the dry
rest?
plant. You have the oxygen source, which is, of course, the atmosphere, and you need ignition. What was it?
How do we know when people cut through? Okay, if you look around this whole building, there's balconies everywhere. Okay.
Sounds wonderful.
What floor are you on?
We're on the first
floor.
So there's two other floors.
I see where he's going.
Okay.
With this.
One, a cigarette
into the dry plant
could have been flicked into the dry.
The fire marshal would have found the cigarette butt.
They would have found it if it didn't burn away along with it. I mean, it burnt pretty much most of the wall. I think a cigarette butt could be burnt. I don't know. I've never burnt a cigarette butt. I don't smoke them that far down when I smoke them. A kid walking by could have flicked a cigarette up, and it landed between the cracks of the fucking balcony through the wooden crack and smoldered in there without smoking, and boom, took off. 3. It could have started somewhere in the wall, which they might find out when they gut the place. 4, now this is a wild one. 4,
I could see him on the stand just losing it.
4,
I think you fall under questioning.
4.
I've never seen Voss go to 4.
This 4.
Could be scary.
4. The aluminum metal chairs, which can act as a magnifying glass from the power of the sun. reflect into the plant, boom, fire. That's all I'm saying.
And
I
you know a
need
little
that
bit
on-
about science.
I need that on Mythbusters.
And here's another one.
Yeah.
There was a mercury storm that day. A meteorite storm, not a mercury. A meteorite storm.
Yes.
A meteorite.
You're saying a meteorite perhaps might have hit your
That's
head.
what one of the detectives said, and I looked at him. I go, "You can't be fucking for real."
Yeah.
So that's far fetched, the whole meteor thing.
Yeah,
But that's in case of emergency and we have to go to it.
Now the glass on the table
and the metal.
Is well, the metal wouldn't do anything, but the glass acting like a magnifying
A reflecting glass. It wasn't plain glass. It was the kind of glass where there was like aluminum under the glass where
it's like a mirror.
It's like a mirror type glass.
So mirror glass. So that where would it be reflecting onto?
The dry plant.
The dry plant.
Is it concave or convex, or is there any way the light would bend and amplify itself?
No, I think it was. I think it was IKEA.
Holy shit! Right.
Fair enough. He answered your question.
He certainly did. In just the fashion I wanted it answered.
Here's one thing. So here's why Bonnie hates it. Because they all look at her like
Rich.
it's her fault.
Yeah.
Which, I would love a fucking answer. Because no one likes unanswered questions.
Well, especially when it's a fire in your house. Sure.
OJ, you want to know the answer.
Yeah,
Natalie Holloway, you want to know the answer. Amanda Knox or Cox or whatever that.
I think Amanda Knox is innocent, by the way.
I think now after this
And they're
DNA,
not giving her any conditioner in Italy. She's a pretty girl, but her hair is very, very unconditioned. She could look very good. She could actually dethrone Casey Anthony as my favorite felon.
So you want answers, okay?
Yes, you do.
You want answers.
Very wholesome look to her.
I know. Holy shit! Look
by
at
the
her
way,
dry hair. She's in your club.
She really does have some dry hair.
Jesus Christ!
And Casey Anthony, rumor has it, marrying a very rich, wealthy man. Very wealthy man, and they're going to Mexico.
Oh, Casey Anthony, really?
Yeah.
Wow. There's another.
Oh,
look
man,
how pretty
look
she
at
is.
her, right? Dude, take a look at fucking Amanda Knox.
That's
right?
some fucking model material
That's
right
nice.
there.
She's a pretty girl.
She really
stuck
is.
there in Italy.
Too bad she's a killer.
No, she didn't do anything.
I'm on her side.
Free that bitch. That's
I'm
what
on
I
her
say.
side.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible Italian.
So everyone's looking at
fucking
Bonnie
guy.
as the
arson.
Well, here's the thing. You know how rumors spread and they're all by the pool, and Bonnie goes to pick up our kid at daycare.
Oh, boy.
And the lady at daycare said, "Yeah, I heard a fire started in Hillsborough from Christmas lights."
Oh, fuck.
So I mean, you know how rumors spread, really from
Of course.
So. If there was an answer, I really think it's electrical. I'm serious. I'm
You
going to
think
go
there's
with. I
something
think
in the wall?
Something, because the building was built in the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's
nothing
mice
lasts from the 80s.
and there's some mice.
Oh,
so
yeah.
so they're chopping
Hell
at the
yeah.
wires.
So they
That's
could be,
what I'm thinking.
Eating the wires, something
I've
shorted out.
I've caught mice in the basement in the storage. I don't know if they're in. I've never seen one in my house, but
well,
I've
if
seen
one's
them
in the
there.
wall and he's
You know.
nibbling on some
they're in
wires.
they're in the walls, and
But listen,
the rats and mice have caused a lot of
But
fires.
I'm not going against these fucking these firemen. No,
Sounds
these
like you're
are,
going against the fire
No,
marshal.
these are some CIA fucking guys.
CIA?
No, I mean CSIs. See, I'm getting. Listen, this is.
He's cracking.
No, I'm
These
not.
are some
I am
Betty
cracking.
Davis eyes.
You thought you guys had the perfect scheme, didn't you?
Yeah.
And now it's all falling apart in front of your eyes.
Yeah, it was a big scheme. It was a big scheme. Go on the balcony, take the grill. What kind of scheme? What would we?
I don't know. You seem like
What do
you
you
guys
have
came
to
up
gain?
with the perfect crime.
Let me ask you
but they're-
something,
The
Rich.
perfect crime. Bonnie wouldn't be here.
But they're sniffing around a little bit right now.
I got
They
to
should
ask
be.
Rich.
They're supposed to be.
What do you have to gain from this fire? What do you have
Nothing.
to gain?
It's nothing
from?
but
Insurance money?
No,
Do you
I'm
make
gonna.
money
I'm
in the end?
losing.
No. How do you lose?
Okay, here's how I lose. Okay, you want to know how I fucking lose? Do you
All
want
right,
me to give you like 20 ways or 10?
Wow, we've just got past 4 and we were amazed.
I don't know if you can make it to 20.
One, the major inconvenience of me bouncing
He was
around.
great in the military. Major inconvenience. Oof.
Oh my God!
Hey, come on.
Jesus Christ!
Jimmy's not here.
I
I
might
gotta
go
throw a
over
bomb
on
at him.
red eye, but not here.
Jesus,
The
I don't
major-
like this.
Okay,
Rich.
2, the major inconvenience. 3, things that I'm kind of obsessive compulsive and like a hoarder. There's things I have. I have golf shirts that I've never worn from special places, West Palm, Innisbrook. Okay, gone. All right. I have.
Bonnie did it to get rid of all the Rich's shit.
Luckily, all the pictures of my kids growing up were in one of those metal trunks.
Convenient.
You had a safe?
Yeah, I
had
had
a fireproof safe.
Oh yeah, I had two of them. One with the movie stuff in it, and one with my valuables.
That's interesting. So the documentary stuff,
Well, that was
all fine, and precious moments, the pictures and everything, all fine.
Yeah.
And he's trying to throw the fire marshals off by saying these valuable golf shirts that he's never worn.
Well, hold on. I'm not even done yet. I'm not done yet.
I'm going to go with Jewish Lightning myself, but
okay.
Yeah,
you had something to gain.
I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain.
The insurance company's not going to pay this back.
Oh, of course they are. I've been paying insurance.
And
forever.
what you get, see, we park it out back last night, and we tell the insurance company when we woke up it was gone. The insurance company gets your brother another car.
Who'd that happen for?
It's
Flounders.
Here's the thing, too, you don't know about me. Here's the thing that you don't know about me. I have 25 years sober. I do the right thing in life. If someone gives me extra money back, I give it back to them. Okay?
You doing the right thing in life would entail a toe trigger on a shotgun. No, Rich.
Here's the thing.
Why do you give the money back? I just figure in the end it's all a wash.
Well, not all, because I try to save as much stuff as I could. When they're going through the house going, oh, let's junk this, let's junk that, I'm going, no, we could save that. Okay?
Like people, hoarders. Yeah. It's like watching hoarders.
So people, my father's going, get your own adjuster. Look, I only want what's mine. I want some clothes, some electronics, my Picasso painting. There's just a couple things.
You don't have a Picasso painting.
I had a Picasso painting.
Burnt up in the fire.
I have a
Picasso.
Picasso.
No one has a Picasso painting. You might have a print of one.
No, I have a real original Picasso.
No, you don't.
Frank Picasso, who I went to school with. So it's nothing to gain. This is probably the worst experience of my life. When I was in the hospital with a fucking breakdown, wasn't as bad as this.
Yeah.
Because
wow, you were?
Wait, you had a breakdown once?
When I was like 21, 22.
You were in the hospital?
It wasn't a breakdown. It was anxiety. But
but it came across like a breakdown.
So what they didn't know is they were giving me Thorazol and Haldol, and I was doing laps around the hospital like one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Rich, by the way, we only have 5 more minutes to feel sorry for you.
I'm not trying to feel sorry.
We're on a tight schedule, so can you wrap this up?
Oh, really? What wrestler do you have coming in today?
I don't do the wrestling.
Shit.
Oh, really?
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Breuer's here.
Oh, really? Do you have a fucking drummer? Do you have a drummer that used to play with Tony Bennett or something? Nobody gives a fuck.
That one
neither do I. I'm just saying you got a horrible guest coming in.
You're panicking.
Get out of your nose. I'm eating. Get out of your nose.
Our guests have gotten better.
We already had a wrestling segment. You with the English language.
That's good. I like that.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't say put the bacon in in the omelet.
Oh.
Anyhow.
So what happened?
So
how do we wrap this up?
So a benefit.
I knew it.
So you were in a hotel.
She called. I came back. Now the insurance companies, they want to blame somebody, because nobody wants to pay, So hey, did you have a grill on your balcony? No. Do you make coffee on your balcony? Who doesn't? No.
Oh, so they're trying to put the blame on you, so they don't have to pay out.
Or put the blame on an appliance, a defaulty appliance. Does your daughter have a meth lab? She's 4. Things like that. I mean, they were so good. These detectives I'm starting to think, you know what? Maybe I did do this. And I was 3,000 miles away. I'm going, these guys are good. I'm going, you know what? Maybe I am at fault. So
maybe it is your fault.
And when you're when you're going through your clothes in the basement after your other clothes burn, and you're looking at shit like La Tigre going, it was in style once. It's still.
Maybe I could get a couple days out of this.
You're a hoarder. You're a hoarder.
I'm trying to save what I can. There's nothing to gain out of it. There's nothing, because the kitchen that we remodeled for $15,000 might have to be gutted. The new floor I put in last year.
Oh, right. We remember the floor.
Okay, so the bathroom tiles, all of it. nobody wants to go through that kind of remodeling and that kind of bullshit again.
Well,
all right? I'm not trying to sell my house because no one's trying to sell in this market.
Sean is saying if it was a meteor, it's considered an act of God.
Yes, I don't think it's
and insurance won't cover that.
Oh, they would cover that.
They cover it.
Can we make a Cribs video? Walk through your burnt out condo and make a video?
I don't know if it's legal. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Why wouldn't it be illegal?
Yeah, why would it not be legal?
I don't know.
It's your place still, isn't it?
Oh, and they fucking came to my house, one of the insurance companies, without calling me, and just ripped the locks out and went in to look. They just fucking kicked the locks out.
That's a crime scene.
It's not a crime scene. This radio fucking studio's a crime scene.
Yeah, we get it. We suck. You've said it many times.
No, you don't suck. You don't.
What happened to? I'm not going to be
money on a
anymore.
weekly basis.
No, you don't suck. I'm telling you, there's potential here. I'm telling you, you're no Bob Wolf.
Bob
Stinks.
has been showing you sympathy. Is that what's going on here?
He fucked my friend Levy.
What happened? Levy was working for him?
He went up there for months. He's working. He thinks he's going to be the new guy. He's almost relocating, and they go to do the contract. They go, nah, we don't need you. And he was there for like fucking 2 months.
Bullshit. Levy would be great.
He was great on the show. Anyhow.
So you're living out of a hotel. You're not going to be in your condo anytime soon.
We're getting an apartment.
You're getting an apartment. They're
Yes.
going to...
and Bonnie hates it. That's another thing. She doesn't want to live in the apartment. She hates it. It's not the nicest place in the world.
Yeah, but at
you know,
least
it smells like a curry festival. You know,
A what?
A curry festival.
Oh, I said curdy.
Curdy or
I
curvy.
said curry. I said curry. Don't try to make mistakes when there's no
No,
mistakes.
you either
I
said
kinda
curdy
heard
or curvy.
curdy or curvy or something.
Yeah, it
but
wasn't
it's
curry.
so inconsequential now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At least everyone is healthy and alive there, Rich.
Oh, enough with the fucking stock answers.
Oh,
Everybody got out okay.
You know, possessions can always be replaced.
right.
I love that one, right?
Hey,
That's right.
You know what a pain in the ass it is?
living life on life's terms. You know.
Oh, you heard that one too?
Yeah, one day at a time. Go fuck yourselves. My fucking house, there's mold all over my fucking furniture now.
Because of the water, right?
Yeah.
No, because it's old. Yeah.
Well, it could be because it's old.
No.
You have a
And
lot of
would
antiques.
think, like I said before, you would think after all these years of fucking Bonnie's dry pussy, we would have started a fire. Nothing. She's got a nice pussy. I don't know. And, okay, so now I'm dealing with that.
Do we need to hear that?
In my head, you're just dealing with... Last night I was going to bed.
Can you summarize? Because we really are on a tight schedule.
What I'm
Yeah,
summarizing is it's a major inconvenience. I don't wish this on anybody. The Hillsborough Volunteer Fire Department are fucking great. They really...
How are they great?
Yeah,
Because they couldn't...
You have to cut your
the fire
condo.
out.
The whole building could have burned to the ground. These guys were there and fucking put out a fucking...
No offense to the volunteer fire
No.
department, but it can't be great if you're thinking about the fact that they have to gut your apartment and you're not going to be back there anytime soon.
Yeah.
They got to gut it because of water damage and fucking mold and smoke. It could have been fucking burnt to the ground if these guys weren't fucking on top of things.
All right, fair
That's
enough.
true.
You know?
Fair enough.
And they're
enough, sir.
volunteers. Like I said before, they didn't have to go.
No, it's not.
That's not how that works.
He doesn't
Yes.
understand a volunteer fire department, which is hilarious to me.
What do you mean they didn't have to go?
They're volunteers. If someone asks me to volunteer at a club and do a show, I can go, you know what? I'm not doing it.
So they could do that with fires?
They're volunteers. They're not on payroll. You can't get fired from something you're not getting paid from. They're volunteers. You know what? They volunteered to come put out my fire, and I thank you for volunteering to do that. Okay? Now, anybody in the building that thinks we did it, like the guy next to me
Yeah.
and above me, you know,
They're all suspicious and mad at you, right?
No, because they
Yeah,
know
they
we
are.
don't.
They're
Everyone knows
bad-mouthing
they
People are
don't
making
smoke.
fun that you remodeled your kitchen for $15,000. Tech punch him.
Why? How much does it cost?
He goes, what did he replace the fridge?
No, I have a small kitchen.
1,500?
15,000.
15,000. I have a small
15,000?
kitchen. We put cabinets in, a new refrigerator, stove. You know,
I could see that.
it's a small kitchen. Yeah, go fuck your trailer trash park bullshit. 15 grand is enough.
Wow.
Your trailer trash part bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sick of these fucking guys that try to question the Rich Voss. You know.
I don't question the
So
rich
did we
boss.
summarize and do this story justice?
Yeah, yeah. There's no answer, and there will be an answer. I think when they gut the place, we're going to see a fucking wire, and everybody's going to go, "Oh," and it might even be in somebody else's fucking apartment, and then I have to apologize to Bonnie.
Because you already
When do you feel like?
accused her of-
When do you think you and Bonnie are going to be arrested for this?
Yeah, when is the warrant being served?
Probably a week before the movie comes out.
This is a
That'll be
very
good publicity.
This is a very different Voss. You're panicking.
I'm not panicking. No, I couldn't be any calmer or funnier. Okay,
You're being funny.
If I was panicking, you would see this food all over the fucking table here.
Oh, we
It was
will.
spitting out of my
Seen that
mouth.
We will, no matter what.
There's no panic.
You're a sloppy
Everybody
eater.
would take a lie detector test. You know,
Great.
it's no big deal. Oh, me, I was in California.
You're in the clear. You have an alibi.
But that would be suspicious to a fire marshal and a detective. So
Well,
Yeah.
really, that stand-up comic that travels was working a weekend. Maybe if he saw my act, it would be
No,
suspicious.
it
I'm sure someone has said, conveniently, you have an
Yeah,
alibi.
exactly.
You were on the other side of the country. I see.
Correctamundo.
You know, when Martin Luther King was shot, I had an alibi that weekend. How come not thrown into that mix?
Oh, racist.
Huh?
What?
You know what? Get Danny back. He didn't talk as much.
Oh, man.
What's Bonnie's alibi?
Yeah, what is her
Tarot
alibi?
cards.
Tarot cards. I love
She
this
was reading
tarot
tarot cards. Not one card said, "Hey, dummy, your fucking house is not." Isn't there a danger card?
Yeah,
How do you say that? Because now I don't know.
it's tarot, like tarot cards.
it is, right, with an
yeah,
O?
yeah.
Okay.
It's spelled with a T at the end.
Because now
I
I'm not.
think.
All right.
Tarot
Isn't it
cards.
like
Yeah, it's
tarot?
Tarot. I know that, but I don't know how
Yeah.
to. After hearing him pronounce it, I don't know how it's pronounced properly.
And she was eating popcorn.
Oh,
and
shit.
no
Oh,
one's,
well.
And here's the other thing: no one is going to start their house on fire with their 4-year-old there. They would go take their 4-year-old to a babysitter.
That would be so suspicious.
Yeah.
yeah. I took it to a babysitter, but I'm home.
Yeah,
That's
because
While
ex-
my house
no,
goes on fire.
That's exactly why you do start the fire when
Right.
you have the 4-year-old in the house, knowing you could get out in time, and you throw everyone off the path,
Right.
off the scent, I should say.
Oh, really?
Yes. You start your house on fire. You got the 4-year-old, and people are like, of course he didn't set the house on fire. He wouldn't do that with a 4-year-old.
I think the 4-year-old's not happy with her parents.
Or maybe she was playing with
Started
matches.
the
There's
fire.
no matches in the house.
You know what? I'll tell you another thing. As a kid, I used to shove like tweezers
Wait.
in the fucking electrical outlets.
Oh, here's another thing. If it started on the balcony, do you think that the 4-year-old walked past Bonnie in our bedroom to the balcony, took the wood out because I put wood down there to open and close the door.
Oh, the rape stick.
Yeah, and unlocked the door and had the strength to open it and snuck out in front of Bonnie and played with matches. Okay, and then left
Bonnie
matches.
probably opened up everything, got everything set nice, and then gave your little daughter like a lit candle. Said, "Go play."
There was no candle there.
Bonnie looked around. She's been thinking about this for a while. Here's what I think.
Okay, here's
Bonnie
let's
then
hear
For
looked
enough,
around.
right, Aunt?
Who's and be honest with me.
What?
Whose idea were the iron lock boxes for the fire stuff? I know you. It's
What? Oh,
probably
no,
Bonnie's
what?
idea to
Whoa,
say,
no.
"Let's get our movie."
No,
put in
no,
somewhere.
no. Stop.
why?
I bought the
You
fucking
bought
fire
them.
from-
Whose idea was it?
Me.
Did Bonnie say,
No,
Rich?
he's not smart enough. This fucking dumb bitch couldn't get to Walmart yesterday after 7 years. This dumb fucking bitch. Okay, she's brilliant when it comes. She has no common
All right,
sense.
Okay, that's okay. All right,
I bought
question
this.
answered. But the thing is, okay, they were bought. That might. And how long ago did you buy them?
Over a year ago,
Okay,
when
it might-
when
that
we
might have
started
been-
the movie.
Okay, that might have been when the wheels started rolling. And
2
she's
years
thinking-
ago.
She's thinking the valuable stuff is put away. She goes, I hate everything else in this fucking house. Rich will not get rid of it.
You know what?
She's told you stuff over the years that she wanted to get rid of, right?
Yes.
And you wouldn't.
Well,
So
wouldn't-
she decided, I'm going
Wouldn't
to
she
burn
burn
this
it down when I'm
motherfucker
in
down.
bed? Because I'm one of the things she wants to get rid of.
I can't wait to see this on Law and Order.
I know.
This is gonna be great.
Ripped from the headlines.
Okay, here's the thing.
I say you're very suspicious still. Unfortunately,
Yeah, there's some kind of
I'm not.
suspicion
and
going on.
I think your neighbors are suspicious of the
Yes.
bosses.
Well, they should be.
I think the detective a bit suspicious.
But I'll tell you what, when they find out the truth, the neighbors are gonna fucking come up. First of all, I don't even talk to my neighbors. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'll tell you the neighbors in the other buildings that aren't connected, very nice.
Well, yeah, you didn't burn their fucking houses down.
Yeah, and no one asked you. Who cares if they're very
You didn't
nice?
burn their houses
The
down.
one guy who lives upstairs from me doesn't even know there's fire. He was just going out for the night, and he's walking down to his car, and he sees the building on fire. So he, rushes in to my house to make sure that everybody's okay.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah.
Wa-
this guy.
was Bonnie able to save anything from the house? except the baby.
She grabbed her pocketbook and her phone.
Oh, there you go.
The Louis
Convenient.
Vuitton.
All right.
The Louis Vuitton. What about your Louis Vuitton? Oh, you had it with you?
No, that fucking thing is so smoke damaged.
His man pocketbook.
No, not the one I keep my computer in. The one I travel with for clothes.
But that justifies everything.
it certainly does.
Now we're all in. Now we're so happy this happened. we couldn't be happier that you lost that goddamn man purse in the
That thing
fire.
stinks literally now, right?
No, but not the computer bag. I have a carry bag.
Yeah,
Right,
the carry
But
bag.
I'm trying to get it clean. I'm not trying to get money. I said, do what you can to clean this.
Fuck that. I would take advantage
Toss
of it.
everything and
Insurance
fucking
companies
get a
take
check.
advantage of you. Fuck
Toss
What's that?
everything, get a check.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem.
I would take
in this country.
advantage.
Not me.
Oh, you're going to save the country
Oh.
by fucking saving a stinky Louis Vuitton bag?
You're going to be the
No.
one guy that does the right thing,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then
You're
in the
right,
end they don't
you
give
know-
a fuck about you. Get the
It's
fuck out of
legit,
here.
too. It's legit fire damage. It's not a fraud
Right.
No,
thing as
there's
far as we know
listen.
right now.
I'm suspicious.
Are you on
So
the
am
side
I.
of maybe?
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
I think
Really,
Bonnie.
still.
I
Here's
think
the
We've
thing.
heard
I
the
think Rich is
desperation
in
in
the
both
clear.
their voices the past couple years.
I think
Let's
Rich
go
is in
back
the
to the
clear.
tapes.
I think Rich is in the clear. I think Bonnie started this to get rid of a lot of Rich's stuff and then fessed up to Rich. So now they both know and they're trying to hide it.
You kind of know Bonnie from being in here. You kinda
Yeah,
know. So do you think if she wanted to get rid of maybe my golf clothes, just think, do you think maybe she would have just took them in her hand, walked that back, and thrown them in the dumpster?
No, everything. Your
No, that would
couch,
cause
that
problems.
giant couch.
Yeah, that would cause problems
the
with your
antique
relationship.
furniture that isn't really antique. It's just old. You know, all that shit. She wants a
was
nice new place. She started that fire.
She's not smart enough.
Here we go. There's the music.
Listen, I'll tell you,
Can we get a couple detectives in
Listen,
here
listen.
and they could talk to you and Bonnie?
anytime. Yeah.
How much fun would that be?
Huh?
Can we do that
really would
legally?
be. Oh,
What's
yeah.
that?
If
they
it's
could take a
detectives that have
questioner.
no.
Can you wait till after we get our insurance check and then we'll do it?
Yeah, maybe you should get the money first. Imagine that we have him on the show and totally fuck him out of his insurance settlement. Oh, that would
You guys
suck.
have fucked me out of everything else. Broken fucking arm.
You know, Rich, that's hurtful. We've been nothing but really good pals over the years.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Boy, they're flocking in, the O&A fucking fans. We'll see how many come to Boston next week.
Oh,
when
yeah.
when stupid Bobby Kelly or Patrice or Billy's in Boston, they pack the theater.
Well, they're from
I'm in a
Boston.
100 fucking seat room next week.
They're from Boston. They got that
Yeah, they're
whole fucking
Boston guys.
hometown
Okay, that's a good
thing,
point.
you know?
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
You do well in
Yeah.
Jersey, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you do
I do
well
well
in
at the
Jersey.
Stress
In Jersey.
Factory.
Yeah.
So, you
I
know,
was
it's
doing
like
well
that.
in Philly, but they cut my money.
Bastards.
Where are you going to be tomorrow night? Because we got to move
Oh,
on.
tomorrow
we gotta
night's
move
the
on.
Berkeley Carteret in Asbury Park. Bonnie and I will be working together. We're on the fire tour.
Nice.
Tomorrow night at the Berkeley Carteret. It's supposed to be really cool down there. I don't know.
You know, Rich is a very funny comic, and now that he has this fire thing,
Yeah.
I would absolutely go out and see him.
Yeah.
You got to be adding some of this fire shit.
I
to
added
your act.
some stuff. I did it all on the radio today.
All right, then rework it tomorrow night. And then Boston next weekend. Where?
Motley's.
Motley's in Boston. I don't
That's
know where
Friday and
Motley's is.
Saturday. It's in Faneuil
Oh, it is.
Hall.
It's the new comedy club in Faneuil Hall.
That's small place. It's a cool fucking
Is
club.
it the same room as the old days?
No, this is like a 100-seat room. It's my favorite type of room where you sit on a fucking stool and you're a
And
genius.
you just chill.
And you're a genius.
I'm a fucking genius. I did
Wow.
a show at the Hilton Head at the celebrity golf tournament last week where I just get a tweet last night. I played 5 fucking straight days of golf, 5 days. The tournaments are 6-hour rounds, 5.5. Okay, the last day, which is Sunday, Saturday night, I had to do a show. After 3 hours of auctions and cooking demonstrations and this and that, now I got to do a show and be clean, which I killed. Okay, I'm fucking fried. The next day, Sunday, I still have to play at Harbor Town. 4 hours sleep after all of this. And the guy, I get a tweet last night, the fireman you played with said you were an ass. Really? Really? Can you read, fucking people? My back was killing me. I was ready to quit. I was going to walk off Harbor Town and go sleep in my car. I was so fucking tired. I'm sorry I wasn't doing backflips
So were you
for the
bitching?
fucking New York firemen.
You were bitching and
I
complaining?
carried these motherfuckers. I had 4 or 5 birdies in the tournament, and they had, fuck them.
You know, it's
I get
so
a tweet.
close to fucking 9/11, and you're bad mouthing the fucking
that's not-
firemen.
No, I didn't badmouth. I badmouthed the golfers I
My
played
God.
bared.
You just said fuck them, firemen.
with. I don't know. That's a tweet.
9/11.
All right,
Oh
boss.
my God.
Now that you're done with your breakfast, I guess we could go to break now.
Yeah, I'll eat something too.
They weren't bothered by that at all out there.
No, they love
that
it.
You were eating your
They love
entire
when Rich
breakfast.
eats.
You guys have been
story.
eating for 7 years.
No, we stopped.
I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about
just eating.
We've been shitting for 7 years.
Fucking lost. Jim Breuer joins the program next. Stay there. Show's getting better and better. Jim Breuer in studio.
Love this.
And Rich Voss having a meeting with Jim Breuer
Yeah.
as we try to do our radio show.
Rich always tries to.
Rich is always wheeling
network.
and dealing.
I'm not wheeling and dealing.
Networking.
I've known Jim Breuer since he was in Florida, since we did a hot wing contest out in the parking lot.
Wow,
Out in the
really?
parking lot about 25 years ago. We were testing hot wings and doing a show. I don't know if you remember
Were you
that.
drinking back then?
That was outdoors in Florida. It was a hot wing
Were you drinking?
contest. I might have just stopped. I was
Wow.
probably about a couple months sober, working
Oh,
Fort
damn.
Lauderdale.
Must have been a
and it was a
treat
big
to-
outdoor wing ding.
Wait. So you're a comic. You go down there to do your thing, and Jim is local at this point because he lived in
Yes.
Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
Like E-Rock.
I don't know. Do you remember this?
I don't remember yet, but
Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was Phil.
I'm trying
no,
to,
it was you.
Okay, all
It was
right.
in the afternoon. They had this. Your glasses fell. Don't step on them.
yeah.
They had all the hot wing places around Miami, Fort Lauderdale had a big festival outside, and I don't know if we did shows or they just brought us down to be judges for the hot wing
Wow,
thing.
I
don't
thought
remember that at
I
all.
thought only like DJs had to do
Those
hot wing
crappy
contests.
fucking
'Cause
things.
I had to do one. I was a stupid fucking DJ spinning records. You should
Really?
yeah, you didn't have to do that.
Well, get your apron on because you're back on your way.
I don't even know what that means. I would just retire.
Get your.
I have fuck you money. Unlike you, you don't even have a house. So shut the fuck up. What's
I'm living in it.
How did you nail it?
What
right
is that?
there?
I got FU money. You don't
Yeah.
even have a fucking house. So shut up.
Where's this guy get his balls? Coming in here, fucking living in Super 8. Fucking wife and kid.
Right.
Man's 50 years old, got no fucking. You got no rug.
I feel like what
messed
movie
up.
was Judd Hirschen when he was running on the lam with his wife and kid years ago? He was.
I love when
Look
Rich
it up,
brings up
look it up.
movies because
Look it up.
All
Why
of a
don't you give
sudden,
us
I
a-
just start getting like, oh no.
Judd Hirsch on the lam. I guess he was being like he was
Judd
playing
Hirsch
that fucking
on the
the guy
lam.
that bombed something. He was portraying.
Forget it. Just
Watch
forget
the
it.
movie. Hold on.
Wow.
It would be. I would.
How many years ago?
What year?
Oh,
what year are
fuck.
you talking?
Oh, please! You had
Yeah.
a fucking tool belt on. That's how long ago it was.
Rich came in here,
Oh,
Jim.
yeah. What
He's
Rich
really
came in
angry.
here
He's
and basically
fucking
told us
nasty.
he doesn't want to be mean anymore, and then he has
doesn't
never
want to be
been
mean anymore.
He's never been meaner,
incapable.
but then he's never been meaner.
He's incapable. You're incapable of being
course he
nice.
is.
You're incapable
You know
of
what
being
Bonnie
nice.
says? She said, "All my kindness gets thrown out of the window in my boogers when I fling them out."
You fling your
crack
boogers
yourself
out
up,
the
aren't
window.
Yeah, she goes. That's
Maybe
I
that's
eat
what
mine.
started the
Hey,
fire.
it's the Y100 wing ding. Was it the Y100
Y100 wing ding?
no, because this was 20-something years ago. But maybe they were.
So it couldn't
Like
have
a
been
radio station
Y100.
couldn't have been around then?
Do you think they really have had a 20-year fucking?
Yeah, radio
promotion?
stations don't last that long.
All right, we're gonna look up the Judd Hirsch movie for Rich,
Yeah,
but I
find
want to
that.
get to Brewer here because Brewer's in.
I know.
Hey.
And I went out there to talk about his documentary, which we will eventually. But he said he almost did not come in here today. Ann.
Why?
Oh, you're
There's
gonna love this.
Oh, no shit.
You're gonna love this.
Let me strap in.
You look a little tired. You look a little disheveled.
I'm haggard.
It was a long night.
I'm haggard.
Yeah.
Now you know my parents are older. All right.
Sure.
My mom's blind, and her one eye droops. The one eye that's missing. She's a missing, disturbing-looking eye. They had to halfway sew it shut because it would get, bacteria in there. And
Holy fuck, wow.
right, it's,
Wait, she's missing the eye?
It's a dead eye, so it like droops, and she's always got a tissue, and she's wiping because the juice just comes out. It's Holy shit! I can't go to dinner with her. It's mortifying.
Time sucks. Time just
really
blows.
Time really stinks.
hollandaise sauce again?
Oh, Jesus.
But
Boss.
now my dad has he's got AIDS. All right, they come 8 a.m.
He's got AIDS.
Let me quit.
Well, that's
He
why I
has
stopped you.
assistants.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
He has assistants.
Okay,
I keep forgetting that
Jesus.
one. So the assistants will come in, will help him wipe his ass, get him out of bed, and all this jazz. He's got these bruises all over his arm for these medications. Now, my mom in the past has been vicious. I mean, my dad shakes from like Parkinson's, but he's had his whole life. When I was a little boy, I said, why does dad shake like that? My mom like, well, it was the war and his nerves are shot. And I bought that.
Yeah.
I bought that.
Shell shock.
I bought the shell shock. It makes sense. 3 years in the South Pacific. It makes sense.
Sure.
Now, what? So anyway, here's the phone call I get. Now this happened about a week and a half ago. My sister calls. She's like, I can't even talk. I think I want to kill our mother. I hate her. I hate her.
Holy shit.
So what's going on? I can't even talk about it. So what is going on? So my dad lost his hearing. All right. But this has happened before. He gets so much wax in his ears, they clog down. And they clog your earring.
Yeah.
And you have to go to the hospital and they pull it out and drain it out. And literally, like a huge golf ball chunk of goo will come out. It's disgusting.
Bigger than what comes out of your mom's eye?
Oh,
A little bigger. A little bigger.
Wow, Rich.
Yeah, vicious Rich. Vicious Rich.
No, it was nice though. It was nicer.
It was just a question.
It was
Just a question.
It was more of a question. It was more of a
It
question.
was just a question. I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. So she goes, "Oh my God!" I heard Dad screaming, and I turned the bedroom, and she had open hands, just pouncing his ears, like just pouncing both ears, and
Like what you do like in a movie fight.
Yes!
Where you do that move
Wait, your mom was doing that to your
where you
dad?
whack the ears with the palms of your hand.
correct. So,
Whoa.
pow!
And the guy goes, yeah.
Correct. And then she was pulling his ears like really hard, and he's going, ah! Now he's in the bed. He can't even get out of a bed.
He's 88.
So he's
Holy
88 in the
shit.
bed, and she's going, "Can you hear me now?" So,
Oh, Jesus.
bro,
It's
now,
uncomfortable.
Terrible.
now in the past, I almost moved him out of the house because I saw him trying to get out of his chair, and I came in the bedroom and I saw her shove him back in the chair. And then he'd fall back. He's like, Jesus Christ. And she's like, I'm the one that rules you. I'm like, and I walked in and went,
wow.
Whoa, what the fuck? The fuck is going on?
Are you uncomfortable, Ed?
This is insanity.
They're not getting a divorce.
This is movie shit.
I go, what are you doing? You know, the eye.
I was just trying to be helpful. Don't look at the eye. Where's my tissue? Let me check on the mail.
Oh,
And she instantly denies everything like this is normal. So I said, you know what? I'm taking him out of the house. I took him out of the house. So he's gone. He's in my house. You're never to be around him. So she would visit him and, you know, pet him. I miss you. And I've never seen my mom affectionate. I went, oh, maybe she just needed
little
time
time.
away.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Correct.
Yes.
And so about 3 weeks later, I left her alone with my father. And when I came home that day, he's got this distant look in his eye.
Oh, no.
Like he was captured by the Japanese in 44.
You will eat the parakeet meat.
This is painful.
He's a war vet.
He's a war vet. And right, he survived the war, but now he's back in the war, but with my mother.
Yeah.
With her one eye. And so he goes, I think I should go back to the house with your mother. So why would you want to? He's like, I should go back there. I'm like, what? All right. So I moved them back. Now, a couple things have got. She's nasty. A couple aides will say like, I think her nerves maybe are shot. I write report, but she's she needs help. I think she needs help. So I didn't see signs until yesterday. I get a freaking call. But a couple days ago, I should say this after the ear pang, boom, bang.
Ping, pow.
Yeah, pow, bing. After that, I immediately found a place for my mom, independent living. So it's when elderly go there and they live like an apartment, but in case they need something, they got a button.
I've seen those places.
Now, I first went to look for my dad, and the buildings next to each other. You have the independent, and you have where they take care of you. Where they take care of you, they're like, oh, your father'd be good here, but everyone looks like they shoot him up with morphine, and they're in the hallways.
Yeah, they leave him in the hallway like in a wheelchair, just kind of fucking in the middle of the hallway.
Well, that's fresh air for them.
And so they're all
their fresh air.
I go there. My mother's there, and I go in. They're all just sitting in front of the TV,
zombie.
Right?
And they just had electrical shock treatment, and they're on Thorazine and Haldol.
And they're not that bad.
They're so happy here. They're having a great time. They get 3 meals a day. We feed them. We scrub their balls and their ass. They're happy. They're very happy.
We take them to the supermarket.
One's yelling.
God.
We take them. There's a hairdresser here. We're happy.
One's yelling, I won't eat pudding. The other one's yelling racial fucking.
Racial epithets.
We put my mom in one of those assisted living, but she was on to us, man. She only lasted 6 months. She's like, go fuck yourself. I know what you guys are doing.
And they're all like,
move me the fuck out of here. She wasn't gone enough.
It's all like Jamaican and Haitian employees that fucking, back where they grew up, they just, they'll throw you in a hut or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different. It's fucking creepy.
I got to hear the rest.
Yeah,
of
course.
All right,
Breuer, back on track.
Okay, so I'm going. This ain't gonna work. Well, let's show the independent living. I walk in there. Went, my mom will thrive here. She needs other people to talk to. There's other people missing eyes. This place is great. There's people in wheelchairs. Like she'll make friends. So with that, go home and I go, Mom, can I just show you a place? I show her. She loves it.
This reminds me of growing up in Greenwich Village.
Oh, really?
I at the community here, and I'm gonna put my couch here. She comes with a tape measure, and I'm gonna put my couch here and the television in the corner. And I had a feeling when I walked in that my father said that you're coming home.
So oh my God, but what about your poor father? This is what she said to me, like a sick movie. What about your poor father? Say, I'll put him in our house. We're fine. We'll keep the aides. Now, she's psycho because the pure hatred comes from she has to pay for the aides. Now, this is the same person. She's obsessed and disturbed with money. Now, let me give you a little sickness about her and money background. I pay her mortgage. I bought her house for them, and I have my house. Okay, so I'm paying through the whole huge overhead. That's not employees and work.
Right.
That's just my parents' house and my house.
And they're nice houses.
Yes. So now, with that said, my dad, his whole life, he had a car, all right? And he couldn't drive anymore. But he would always sit in the driveway like Gran Torino. He's the Gran Torino. He'd sit there, gooks and this and gooks and monkey. Look at that beautiful thing. If you want to drive it, go drive it. If you want to take it to the store, drive it to the store. And I said, damn it, you go in the city, use your car. Don't put mileage in your car. I just changed the oil. He would change the oil. And so my mom goes, now this is like a 1980-something Toyota Camry.
if you want the car, I'll give it to you for $10,000.
Jesus.
I went, what? Are you seriously? $10,000? It's yours. So I didn't talk to her for like 2 weeks.
What year is it?
80 something.
It was like, honestly, I think it was in 91. And this is like a couple years ago.
10 G's.
So she wants
Car's
10 G's.
almost 10 years old at this point.
Right. And she
Oh,
can't.
no,
even-
91.
She can't even drive anymore. So she can't even drive. You give me 10,000, I'll give you the car. Okay. So I don't talk to her for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, she goes, I'm sorry about the car. I think half is fair. And I went, I don't need the car. I don't need the car. I'm fine. I'm good. 2 weeks later, my sister from Florida comes up, who we call her Crash Patty. Great. She's got a lot of problems. We're just gonna say that. She's on her 8th car and whatever. I don't want to get into it. We'll be here for another hour.
I can get her a car for $7,000.
So my mom, and this is not my father's kid. She comes up. Oh, I got in an accident. Blah blah blah. Take our car. Doesn't ask my father.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't talk to nothing. All she knows, the car's gone. And then for 2 months straight, she tries to, well, you're senile and you couldn't drive the car. And blah, blah. That's when he stopped showering. He stopped living for that
The car
moment.
meant everything to him. Wow.
It was more of the, you'd even talk to me about it?
Yeah.
So with that, shows her psychoness with money. So now she has to pay. Now the AIDS costs $5,000 a month. Easy.
Yeah,
a little over $5,000 a month. And some of them just sit and text all day.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
They just you're
just
paying,
to be there.
Without thumbs?
You're paying for just,
Yeah.
what are you doing? I'm just checking messages.
Yeah.
In case your father. And so now I start going to the house. People are sweating in the house. Come on, what's going on? I can't afford the goddamn heat. I can't afford anything. I can't live here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't live like this. So, Ma, I pay the air conditioner.
Yeah.
I can't live like this. I'm going to be out in the street in a week. My dad makes like $3,000 a month from pension.
Yeah.
That's how great his freaking pension is. So I'm like, you're paying $2,000 a month. You're good for 6 years. You're safe. You don't have to worry about it. So a little more and more. This is getting a little crazier. I hear her yelling. Like the aides will be putting my dad in the toilet. And she go, you better shit, Jim, or in the goddamn home you're going. Shit already! And
It's a war vet. I gotta keep saying that.
and the aide, the lady's like, Mrs. Breuer, I have him. Don't let him shit on the goddamn floor because I ain't cleaning it. Ma, you got a maid.
Oh,
You know what? So, yesterday, I'm heading in to do whatever, showbiz, blah, whatever freaking thing I'm doing yesterday. I get a phone call from the head of the agency that distributes the nurses. Jim, I don't know what happened today, but this is all I can say is you need to.
Oh my God, no!
The first suggestion I would make is to get all the meds out of your family's home, because we don't know what your mom is doing to your father. Whoa!
Wow.
What's going on? I got a call from the aides this morning saying they really need to talk, and they were very distraught. And I have to look at the report, but it's something a little more serious, especially when this girl comes. Now, this girl's a godsend. She's godsend, this girl. And she said, this is what she said. She's like, and to hear this woman say it, like she's in trauma.
Oh, shit.
It was like she watched a beating, a mugging go down, and she's in full-blown drama. And she's like, I've been doing this for 15 years, and I've never seen this in my life.
Oh no!
And she's probably been in the trenches, man.
Oh, she's been in the church. She takes care of Alzheimer's,
She's
everyone.
seen some fucking shit.
She said she came over the house yesterday, right? And for some reason,
the garage door was open at my mom's house. Now, there's people working on the house outside in the development. So every day she's like, I got to open the garage because they need to get in the garage. And, well, whatever. All right. So the garage is open. She said she walked in the house and heard my father going, God, stop. And she walked in and found my mother like with his pants were pulled down, and then she turned and saw the aide, and so I'm just helping him with his pants, and then punched him in the stomach, just pounced him in the stomach, right? So she's like, what is going on? She's like, we're just playing. We're playing.
Wow.
Now in front of the aides, she said she would walk behind your father during breakfast and smack him upside the head and go, who's gonna take care of you now? I'm leaving you. And then smack him again. And then she went in the other room.
Fucked up.
She went in the other room to start making the report and start calling. She didn't know who to call. She doesn't have they're not allowed to have cell numbers. They can't, it's very involved. Mm-hmm. So she's calling her boss. The boss is not answering right away. While she's making the report, she hears, ah! And my mom was like twisting my father's arm, and his skin is so light.
Give him like an Indian sunburn?
But everyone knows he takes these drugs where if you just barely touch him, he'll bleed.
Oh, shit.
Blood thinners, right?
Yes.
Coumadin.
So he's getting the open, and she walked in, she said, and she was pulling his ear. And then I said, stop. She went in, she broke it up. And now she's disturbed.
Of course.
Now she's freaked out.
I'm freaked out.
Let me get her. Yeah. She goes, let me get him some water. And she goes, I'll get him water. And she takes the water, and she puts her hands in the water, and she flings it on his face. There's your goddamn water. And kept
horrible.
Beyond horrifying. So with that, my sister goes up, and now I know why he's got these bruises all over his arm. And he said he took the aide when my mom went in the other room, and he said, get me out of here.
Holy shit.
Get me out of here. And so then she immediately started calling everyone.
Yeah.
But she said this was going on for at least 2 weeks that she's been there.
Oh.
And she said a couple days ago, now my dad he passed out on the toilet, on the floor, because there was something wrong with his bowel movement. And she gave him she said, the aide was with like, what are you giving him? She's like, I'm giving him a laxative and some pills. And she's like, don't give that to him. He's going to get very sick. I know how to do this. And she goes, this is my house. You're just an aide. And she gave it to him, and he freaking pissed and peed and passed out. And she just sat there almost like grinning. So yesterday we were going to call a cop so he can be there until the aide showed up at 4. We got my dad, got him out of the house, into my house.
Yeah.
I call up my mother, and I go, and I'm very calm. I said, Mom, do you know I've got 4 reports of aides saying you've been abusing and hitting and punching Dad? And this is the moment I'll never forget the rest of my life. I had my mother my whole life. And it was like the most scary moment in my life. She went, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
I said, Ma, were you in the room? I was in the room, and I was helping your father. Where is this coming from? I said, Mom, are you saying you didn't hit? You hit Dad. I have reports saying you hit Dad. They are making a police report. Do you understand that? I may have shook him once in my life, but everyone is just exaggerating. And I was like, you are a fucking sick, evil monster. I don't even know who you are. To hit a man in a bedridden, to hit and abuse another human in a wheelchair when I'm paying for you to be gone until you're sick. And she just was silent, has hung up. I haven't talked to her since.
Wow.
Now, I'd love to call her right now and prank and pretend I'm the police.
Oh shit!
This whole uncomfortable, sad story.
Give Travis the number.
Turn into a prank phone call.
So I was thinking we can.
Wow.
So maybe
But
she
no,
doesn't.
at the end
Maybe
of the
she
day-
doesn't know she's doing it. Maybe.
Oh
she,
no, she
Oh,
knows,
does?
Rich, because
Oh.
she has a past.
Yeah.
She has a sick,
All right,
cynical past. I was the only child that wasn't abused, and I was the only child out of all of us that wasn't beaten and hitting and all that stuff.
How many brothers and sisters? Yeah.
We have all halves. My mom's like a. You'll find the joke in that. Growing up, I would hear people say stuff like, black people, they got like 6 fathers. They don't know who their fathers is. And our family's black because I've got 5 kids, all different fathers, and we don't even know half them.
Oh wow.
My sister's a complete mystery. We don't know, and she's got this scar on her face that my mom. We always said, "What's this?
The fuck?
What's the scar from, Mom?" Well, when she was a baby, they spilled acid on her by accident.
Who's they?
The ambulance people.
And who has acid just laying around?
In like the 50s.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So
How are you alive?
Holy shit.
So would have missed out on some great comedy, man. How are you alive?
Right. And my sister literally went to go have plastic surgery, and you don't really notice it because she's a beautiful person and blah, 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 and you just don't notice it until she goes, the scar on my face. And then you're like, oh, wow. And not until last year did I realized it goes all the way down her neck. And, there's another thing yesterday the aide said. She goes, I came back at 4, and I know your father did not pee that much, but his whole bed was wet, his feet were wet, his clothes, that was not pee. I really suspect that she was throwing water on him. And I was like, oh my God, are there burn marks?
Yeah.
Are there burn marks? Because she was definitely capable of boiling water and pouring it on
boiling
him.
water.
So he
Oh,
wasn't
man.
burnt, but bro, this is my mother. This is my mother. Like
That's
where do
fucking insane.
I'm out of my mind right now.
No
Like this
shit.
is I don't even know what to do. Do I hate her? Do I forget? Like I don't even know where to go right now.
Do you have nice recollections?
I do.
Yeah?
I do. But right now I'm just bad. Like
Yeah.
this happens in movies, not
No
in my
shit.
head. In my Jesus. But I will say this.
Like whatever happened to Baby Jane kind of stuff.
It's
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
weird, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's still at the house. He's at my house, and I left at my little 6-year-old playing war cards with him.
Yeah.
And he was laughing. She was playing with him, and he's in a great environment. Thank God. Maybe we saved his life a week early.
Yeah, I think you did.
Who knows?
I got the question. So, what is the problem between your parents? Does she feel like your dad did something way back in the past, and now this is
No.
like payback, or
He's
this is
getting
just
the
old
He
age?
holds her back.
He holds her back.
I think. I don't know.
Oh, this is just.
But
like
for
me
her
and
whole
Bonnie.
life,
She's
though?
gonna do this to me.
A whole life. And here's what's sick. The sick thing is,
Because she's got some, anger in her.
about she's
him.
always had it. But she's had it
Your father cheat on her, or any of that shit?
never. He's the first one that didn't beat her.
Shit.
Throughout her whole life, every husband she got made lots of money.
So there's a man issue there. There's like
Every
probably has issues
man
with
made
men.
money, and every man ended up beating and abusing the kids. So I'm the only one that didn't happen. It didn't happen too. But my sister. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, they dropped acid on her face.
They.
they.
What do you mean? I said, why didn't you sue? You didn't do that back then. Wait a minute. So you have a baby, and while they're delivering the baby I don't remember it was so long ago.
Uh-oh.
So then, we're all
being
like,
pushed down.
I think she did, maybe, who's her father? I don't, he left. Well, where is he? I don't know.
Maybe you went to jail for this or something.
You'd remember something like
Of course
Well,
you
your
did.
sister wouldn't she remember?
No,
Or
she was
find
too
No,
him?
my
little.
sister hunted her dad down.
Oh, and she couldn't find him.
And she did find him, but she didn't want to pursue. For whatever reason, she stopped pursuing it. She got to talk to him for like 2 seconds and hung up. but because the plastic surgeon said that's a severe burn mark. How did the burn? I need to know what kind of burn it was. So she went to ask my mother, and she's like, I don't know what happened. It's like, Ma, you don't know how my face burned? I don't know.
That's like a parent remembers how a kid broke his finger or something. That would be traumatic.
Hey, you know what? She had, my dad's kids would come over and she squeeze their arms, squeeze their heads. Talk about how evil they were. Yeah, man, she's kind of crazy. Now it's all like coming back to me. It's all coming.
Breuer,
it's all starting to come back.
So glad I took anxiety medicine before I came in.
Your mom, I always thought of her as just a sweetheart.
She was. Every
time I see her,
she has that side to her where she's funny, sweetheart, but she's got this sick, cynical, dark, evil side that I.
Wow. Now I know why we get along, man. There's some similarities there. I think your mom has mine beat. But there's a lot of similarities there, man.
Yeah, that's. I don't know many that don't have that beat.
So if you want, she hasn't taught. See, but she'll deny everything. Like I was gonna wait to, later with my show, but I'm like, she knows it's gonna be me calling.
We'll just give you this tape, and then you don't have to work so hard today.
That'd be great.
you can get
that would be great. This was better than therapy. I'll tell you that.
You did the whole setup here. You got to call her on our show.
I'll do it.
You want to do it right now?
And we got to figure out what. Do we call her as a social worker? Do we call her as a police officer?
Tell her you're giving free tickets to Motley's in Boston.
I'm fucking boss.
Is that where you're going to be, boss, next week? Yeah. Boss Motley's next week in Boston. But tomorrow night, it's where?
At the Berkeley Hotel in Asbury Park.
Yeah, that is.
What are you setting up your own gigs?
Huh?
No, I'm doing some. I do set up my own gigs. Yeah, I do book myself.
But I'm saying, like, you rent the room out?
Oh, no. Tomorrow I'm doing some kind of show for some.
Sam has something.
New Jersey
Okay.
thing.
Sam?
There
Yeah.
are issues with
My manager, who you're talking to now, does a lot.
What's
and my
that,
agent,
Sam?
who you're talking to now.
Hold on. Sam is talking
Good,
about
Sammy.
something. What's up, Sam?
There's issues with calling people.
Yeah, there is. You have to say.
You're on the air.
And that's
Now-
why I do it on my show, because I know she'll never sue me.
The alternative would be
We'll take responsibility for this one. No problem.
calling her on a cell phone and then having a one-way conversation. But if her voice is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, I know this. I know that, too.
Yeah, we know the rules.
So you do
But
it real
because
quick.
she's like 88, I'm always like, she'll never catch on. And like at the end of the day, who's going to sue me?
Yeah.
She can't sue
And
me.
Brewer's mom loves me, so we're good.
No,
Let's
but you
get
just
this done.
real quick. You're on
And
the
then the other thing is, like, I would do it from my show because I do it right from my basement when I'm in her house. And there was one time where I called, and because I really thought she might cheat on him, and I would call him pretend I was a neighbor, flirting with her.
Holy shit.
Yeah, asking her out, and she just wouldn't. But at the end of the day, she wouldn't date.
At
and then-
88,
Huh?
she's not.
This
she's
was like
88.
80. This was like 3 years ago, so she was 82.
82,
and I knew her
yeah.
whole background, so I'd be like, "Hey, Doris, this is Frank, and I used to work at Pan American. I heard you,
Pan American.
I used to work at Pan American. That's why I gave you a call. And when there's some new great Chinese place in town, I love Chinese. So do I, Doris. So do I. And I don't think we're too old to at least, have good conversation. I believe the same thing. But I'm married. Bring your husband. Bring your husband. Hey, it's not too late. Get crazy, right? Well, how much time we got? And I'd strung her along for like 45 minutes before, and then she finally was like, I don't know. And she hung up and called everyone like, this man keeps calling me and hitting on me. Like, oh, what are you going to do about it? I don't know. So back to your question, Ope. I don't know I don't know where her evil, like you would think. All
Because
right,
your dad hung in there. He didn't leave her ever,
He would
right?
never say anything, but he would never trash her. Never say anything.
So he
bad.
was a great influence on her life.
There has to be a
Something-
hatred of men.
Something that she picked up
Because
on that
of-
might not have been there, that she has been just holding inside for a long time.
Wow.
We got to call her either way. We have to.
I tried that with Bonnie. I pretend I go, hi. She goes, where?
Well, can we do? We could do this. We can, if you're worried about, if you
I'm
don't
not
want,
worried about shit.
if you don't want
Brewer.
to, well, here's the take. Here's what I want to ask.
'Cause
Do
I know this
call
would be
as me
fine.
and confront her again?
That'd be good.
Because she'll just totally deny everything. I can't get it. After talking to her yesterday, or do I try to shake her up as an officer?
No, you call and say you're with a
Yes,
social
you could call
worker.
and say
you
you're
say you're with a social
Yeah.
worker.
social
And
worker.
they forced me to call you.
I'm with a
Right.
social worker now, and
And
Opie
you know what?
played.
And then you play therapist. Like,
Yeah, you
we
play-
just need. Is there
Right.
is there a hatred? Because if we take the approach, if we understand you,
Right, we understand.
we understand
Yes.
this is total normal.
That's the way to do it.
Let's get her on the
that's-
phone.
Should we take a break?
Here's what
and
we
do
do.
it?
Here's
Can you
what you
take a
do.
break?
No, because if we take a break, they're gonna fucking blow up our bit.
Listen,
Yeah,
we
you're
do it
right,
right now.
you're right.
I've been at this a long fucking
Opie's
time.
a social worker.
I don't know if
and
I can pull it
Anthony's
off. I'll
the
be honest. I think.
Anthony's a therapist.
No, I think
I think Anthony can pull it off.
Yeah,
I'd
Ant
be the
takes
social worker.
Ant
I'll-
takes the lead. I could jump in a little bit,
I'll be the social
and I
worker.
certainly could write notes from past experience down.
But
to
you could
help
be a
out the whole
therapist,
thing.
can't you, from your life?
Yeah, all right. Well, let's just do
You
it.
don't have to ask as much as a social worker.
Yeah, let's just do it.
All right, let's go. Did I give him the number?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Oh, he's
Well,
put,
nervous.
I'm putting
Ready
on
to
my,
go.
I'm putting on my
Nervous.
headphones for this one.
I'm nervous, and I'm gonna have to be emotionally ready because I can't get emotionally involved when she starts denying. I don't know.
Just denying.
The voice of her going, I don't know what you're talking about. It was like the Kathy Bates thing in that movie.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the most eerie feeling down my spine. But at the same time, like, this is my mother.
Jesus Christ.
I have greater things to talk about today, nicer things. I was in Amsterdam. You guys are huge in Amsterdam.
always-
Huge. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we're huge all
amazing.
over the world. It's
All over
it's
the
apparent
world.
at this point.
It's weird to have a guy in Amsterdam going, oh my God, Pizza Man and Lars Ulrich.
She's not answering.
We haven't called her yet because I didn't want to leave her on hold while
Okay.
we were discussing.
By the way, this is a perfect opportunity to tell Mr. Brewer that he just sold his documentary More Than Me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because now everybody wants to see your father.
You know what? And now
I'm telling you,
this
you
is
just
like
sold the
genius
movie
timing.
indirectly.
Yeah.
This is almost genius timing that this freaking documentary.
I saw More Than Me yesterday, and it fucking almost brought me to tears, and I missed my fucking father like you wouldn't believe. And basically, this movie, really fast, is Mr. Brewer, Jim Brewer, going on the road with his dad because he knew his dad needed a fucking break.
You would love this, Rich.
Yeah.
What?
Because he's your, so he'll make you laugh hard.
Oh, I saw the documentary.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I loved
You
it.
and
Oh,
Bonnie
we
watched,
saw-
yeah,
when
yeah,
we
yeah.
saw the-
You saw it
the-
before
I
it
saw
even
the
was
first
final.
cut.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, but there's tons of laughs in this thing. It's
Yeah.
really dark at times and very serious, but it's really funny as well.
yeah.
And basically, Brewer, who's a rock star when he's on the road, drags his 85-year-old at the time
Right.
father around with him for 30 days on the
Right.
road, going in and out of these shitty
Yeah,
hotels.
that's
Right.
what I didn't get, the hotels.
Yeah,
Some
why?
of them, right?
You're doing
What's
well.
wrong with you, Brewer? I was thinking
That
that
was my
too, like,
sister.
Days
Booking me these
There was a
things.
Days Inn.
Jesus, these are upscale places for me, but for him,
But it was really fucking
Yeah, it was a good
really
documentary. Bonnie and I
moving,
watched
very
it. We sat in
funny.
bed.
And now after this hour, Brewer telling these stories, everyone's going to want to see what his father's all about. So it's perfect. It's perfect.
It is now. It just hit me. That is freaking genius timing. And now I'm blessed that this happened.
JimBrewer.com. Pre-order the DVD More Than Me, and it's Brewer, BREUER.com.
Well, you know, it's kind of
JimBrewer.com.
I'm not being. It's kind of selfish that your mom is beating your dad and you're blessed over it.
You know, because my dad's beating, I'm going to profit.
Lemon's lemonade, Rich. Lemon's lemonade.
So do you want this?
I'm actually going to use all the money, and I'm going to stop taking. Because I originally offered to pay for her rent.
Yeah.
And now I really don't want to pay for her rent. So whatever I make off this, she'll have to pay for, and then I'll pay for my dad's aids
Yeah.
through the
Well,
film.
can't she get? Doesn't she get Medicare?
No.
You know what?
She's not capable of it yet.
Call
You
her
have
up.
to
Let's do
be.
this.
Do you want it to go straight to you, not the phone screener, so you'll
We'll-
hear
we'll
the
talk.
ring?
Yeah.
I think it should go straight to
Straight to you guys.
Yeah.
But who
Or
says hello?
whoever.
I say hello.
Yeah.
You got to say hello, and
I'm with a social worker and a therapist.
Well, you know what?
You also got to let her know
What?
she's on the air.
Yeah, you could say I'm on the
No.
air with a social worker. Like, there's a social worker in
Do we
here. Like,
have to say we're on
No,
the air?
no,
I-
let's just
I
slide
know.
one through for once. Are they going to fire us? That they would do me a favor at this point. Let's do this.
No, just say,
Just fucking do this. Let's do this.
Then I should have been fired a
No,
long time ago because
Yeah, he
I
does
did
it all the time.
I do it on an everyday basis on my
Howard
show.
has prank calls all the time. Stop already.
just say we're on the air me. Like she says, can you?
Yeah, maybe just
anything
slide it
you
in.
say?
That's
yeah.
fair
Can
enough.
you
Just
hear
sort of,
me?
you're on the air, by
Emanier.
the way.
Oh, this Emanier.
Yeah. But I think you got to start where it's just you.
Yeah.
And then when she's not fessing up, then we go with the social worker. Or therapist.
You could even slide it in like, yeah, hey, I'm
I'm over here.
You're on air with a social work. You're on air. I'm here with a social worker.
Yeah, you're on air.
Like-
I'm here.
like, you know what?
Yeah, I'll make it
It's not
sound
even
like
a lawsuit thing.
I'll make it sound like I'm
It's
goofing up.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. You guys word?
It's an.
All right, it's fair enough. All right, let's go. We'll get this done.
You ready to do it?
She can't
You get in
hear
trouble?
anyway, so
You right?
No, I wouldn't give a shit about the company.
just
Okay.
Other issue.
just stammer through the. You're on the.
Yeah, as long as you just say it.
Okay.
We're okay.
All right, we're calling her now.
And we should hear the ringy dingies.
You're going to hear the ring.
Okay, very
Deep
good.
breath,
And then
deep
Breuer
breath.
goes.
Will she wait? Will she get an answer?
She should. Because she's going to think it's my sister in Florida, which she's still.
With the burn
She
mark?
just no out. Oh, my sister
Okay.
might be there.
Oh, but you have to click the phone immediately when it's on hold, and then you'll hear the ring.
I don't have to do shit.
What's a good social worker's name?
You pick one.
Take the count.
Art Vandelay.
What is your name? Charlie? Charles.
Charles.
And will be Bill Tetley.
I'm Bill Tetley.
William
William Tetley.
But don't. It's just.
Right.
When we
I'm
get
just here.
nowhere, then we ramp it up to the second
Oh, don't
level.
worry about it. Yep.
No answer?
Well, what do we-
Son of a bitch. What
She's
happened?
not answering?
I don't know. We're dialing right now.
Okay.
I don't hear it going.
I don't hear it.
Okay, pick it up.
Go.
Hello?
Okay, we got rings.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Hey, if you call your mom, I'll call my mom.
Hello?
Hello? Mom?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on your air. Listen. We gotta seriously talk about. Listen, we have to really be dead serious and talk about what's been going on.
I know.
Okay. Now I have to help you also. I got a hold of a therapist and a social worker that I have here with me.
Hello, Mrs. Breuer. This is William Tetley. Hello, how are you?
Okay.
All right. Now, they both. I just need to hear the. Listen, I don't want you to deny what has been done. I don't buy that you don't understand what you did to Dad.
I don't know what I did to him.
You put your hands on him.
I do that all the time.
No, you hit him.
Well, maybe he was irritating really bad and I slapped him. I might have. Yes, I might have.
Okay, so yesterday, when I asked you if you did this, you lied to me and you said I did not hit him.
I don't remember doing it, Jimmy. I don't remember doing
Oh,
it.
Mom, you're as clear as day. I do not buy that. You're clearly lying. You are clearly lying.
I'm
And you
not.
need to face what you're doing. Yesterday, you told me I may have shook him. Now you just told me I may have slapped his face.
I don't know. Oh, no, I didn't slap his face.
You'd slap his head? You pull his ears?
I don't.
This is written down in reports.
I may have pulled his ears fooling around, but I never pulled his ears.
That's not, you and I, when he's screaming to say stop, there's reports that you would put down the water and throw it in, you dip your hands. Yesterday, poke in the back of his head. Why?
What?
This is what I want to ask you. What is it that drives you to do that? Let's say he was annoying you. How is he annoying you laying in a bed?
I don't.
What makes you enter the bedroom and attack him while someone is being paid to take care of him, and all you have to do is stay out of his room. What was your purpose entering that room?
I don't remember.
You do remember, and you're going to tell me.
I don't.
So you just wandered aimlessly and said,
no.
I'm in the bedroom now.
No, he must have said something. Or
He must have said something, or he did say something.
I don't know.
So why would you have to remember, you have never had a memory loss in your life. Yeah. I know that for a fact. You know that for a fact. You are not Alzheimer's, and you do not have dementia. You are clear as day. So I need you to explain to me and the social worker and the therapist who are also reading the reports. I'm trying to help you here so this doesn't get uglier. And what I need to know is to hear you, and you're not getting in trouble. I need you to vent. What made you go in the room? What was your initial purpose?
He might have been yelling at the girl.
The girls were not there yet.
Well, then he was yelling for me to come in, and I can't get him up.
But you know you can't get him up, and you've been saying this for a year already, and thus, matter of fact, the bed, you can't get him up, and the bed is made so he can't even get out of bed, no matter who's there, unless an aide is there. You know that, and I know that. So please, again, explain to me why you would go in the room.
If he has to, well, because I have to see what he wants, Jimmy.
Okay, what did he want?
I don't remember. He probably wanted to pee.
He probably wanted to pee? So you remember going in the room, and you think maybe he wanted to pee?
And I get the urinal for him, if that's what it was. And
okay.
I can't get his thing in the urinal, and he can't get it in the urinal.
Okay, so that frustrated you, I guess. That's frustrating. Yes?
And it goes all over.
But then why would you hit him?
I don't know why I hit him.
But you do hit him, Mrs. Breuer.
Once in a while, if he gets nasty with me.
Do you think that's right to hit a man that's bedridden, Mrs. Breuer?
No, it's not right. But sometimes it gets you. You just can't control your emotions anymore.
I think you have some deep-seated anger issues. I've read the reports, by the way, and there's definite bruising and signs of physical abuse to this man. And this has to stop. Where do you think this comes from in your past? I've talked to Jim about your past and different men. Is there a hatred towards men in general that you're harboring?
No.
Could it be just that? Is it the money that you feel that he's, the aides are causing anguish from your bank account, maybe?
I'm worried about it, yeah.
But does that cause, because where I'm confused, Mom, is you seem to be happy in the place that you're going to be going. And I need to hear an honest opinion from you if you've been not telling me the truth, because what I got from you is, this is a great thing and I can't wait to do this. And I thought we were all in a great place. And is that true so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So here you are going, okay, I'm going to go away. My son is going to pay for it, besides the 2 mortgages he has and everything else he does, living on the road and all that. And he's going to put and take care of his mother here and his father.
No, I'm taking care of your father.
Well, you're taking care. Actually, Dad's taking care of from the pension he makes.
The pension don't cover it, Jim.
It covers 3/4 of it.
Yeah, just about.
Right. But wouldn't you fairly say, for the years of him being home taking care of your children, such as Patty and myself, and never hitting you and never abusing you like some of the abuse you had in the past, that maybe this man might be worth some of that?
Oh, yes, I think he's worth it.
You sure?
But don't forget, I took care of my children, too. I worked every day.
So did he. 3 jobs, I remember. No one's denying that. I remember my father being a sanitation, janitor, and bartender all at the same time. Right?
Yeah.
So I remember both of you working. I remember that. Clear as a day.
Mrs. Breuer?
Yes.
I read in one of the reports that you were smacking your husband's ears. This is very strange to me.
He got up one morning and said he couldn't hear. I didn't know if he was fooling or if he meant it.
Now, a gentleman of his advanced years, wouldn't you assume that he meant it and this wasn't a joke? And then to take the palms of your hands and smash them into his ears does not seem like a thing to do that would be healthy for this gentleman.
Well, he kept laughing at it, and we thought he was fooling.
From what I've heard and read in the reports, he did not find this funny.
Well, I don't know.
Mom?
Yeah.
I need to know where your violent streak comes from, because you clearly got worse the minute you got your place. And it seems to come out of almost like a childlike ha 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 ha. And I just, everyone here is baffled, and I didn't think we'd be in this situation where I have to tell people she's 85 and I now have places concerned about you going there to live, afraid you'll lash out to a neighbor or someone else. Because if you are capable of doing what you've done, which you clearly won't admit is wrong, and you clearly will not even apologize for, but rather just try to find reasoning for it, then there's a major issue.
I will apologize to him.
I don't think it's healthy for you to even see him right now, because I won't believe your apology, because it's more to just clear your air. It's not a true apology. It's just to say, hey, I'm cool, and this is where we're at right now. We need to find out. If at the end of the day you said, you know what, I'm not going to lie to you, Jim, I hate your father, or I'm not going to lie to you, I've hated him for what I can understand to a somewhat degree.
I don't hate him.
I don't understand where the violence comes from. You clearly go out of the way to attack him at times.
Right. There's absolute violence. And from what I'm hearing here, it's excuses and oh, it was a joke and it was this. You're not taking responsibility for the fact that you're physically abusing a bedridden, wheelchair-bound man. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
But you do assume it comes from somewhere.
It must come from somewhere.
Well, you have to have some idea of where it might come from. Can you reach back, perhaps, and
no, I can't.
And really think, when did this start? How long ago?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a lot I don't remembers. You don't remember yesterday, but then you do remember. You don't remember hitting him, but then you do remember hitting him. You need to talk, Mom.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you're going to have to really think about what you've done, because there's a lot of eyes on you right now, and it's not healthy right now. And you have no clue the circumstance that you put everyone in. It's very uncomfortable for everybody.
I realize that. I'm uncomfortable, too. You're uncomfortable.
Jim's not going to let you see your husband, is what he's saying.
I can't. He's petrified. The thought of you petrifies him.
He wasn't petrified when he left yesterday.
Oh, when he got to the house, he would not eat, and he kept saying, is she coming here? Is she coming here? Do I have to go back? The reports that were made by not one, but 3 different aides that came there are, quite frankly, my spine is chilled, Mom, that I'm chilled. I'm really chilled. And I don't even know. I'm beside myself. I really don't. I love you, my mother, but I don't know if I even know you right. I'm very disturbed.
Well, I am too, because
Yeah, but you did it. So how that is, I can say I hit my daughter. Why'd I hit my daughter? Well, I asked her to do this. She was disrespectful. I asked her not to, and she repeated, and then she lashed out and she hit. So I spanked her on the butt. And then I go, the emotions got the best of me. But you clearly go out of your way to go after him at times.
It's just vindictive, it sounds like, yeah.
So, now let me ask you this. One of the reports said they're pretty confident that probably yesterday, there's no way he could have peed the amount of water that was in the bed. And they really think you might have just thrown what? Did you?
Oh, I did not. That's ridiculous.
I'm just asking. Asking.
Now, hasn't there been episodes in the past where she has thrown water at your father?
No, the reports were she would dip her hands in the water and then in a condescending way, and then spritz it in his face.
Would this happen, Mrs. Brewer?
I don't remember doing that either.
You don't remember a lot, I've noticed.
She doesn't
No, I
remember a
don't.
lot.
You know,
of things.
and you say there's no Alzheimer's or dementia.
No, none whatsoever. She's clear as day.
So how come you don't remember so much when these episodes are going on where you're clearly abusing your husband?
I don't know. But I definitely didn't throw water in the bed. 'Cause I was the one that said to him, my God, this place is soaking wet.
Okay.
Now, would that be crazy to think that you may have done something like that when,
No,
in fact,
yes,
we've heard
would have
stories
been.
of...
Why would I do that?
Well, why would you hit him? Why would you
Why'd you pull his ears?
grab
Why'd you
his
poke him?
arms
Why'd you do anything?
to the point where they're bruised? There's physical evidence of abuse here.
I don't know.
I mean, we just want to understand.
So do I.
We just want to understand where this is coming from, why there's so much hatred, it seems, inside you.
I don't know.
You have to know. You have to.
I don't.
You have no clue.
No.
Is there a resentment that you have to your husband that...
No. No.
There has to be a little, Mom, which is okay and understandable.
I don't think so.
Do you feel angry because you think he's leaving you behind?
Because he went to Jimmy's?
Yes.
No.
Or he might be moving on, and you feel that you're going to be left alone, and there's anger towards that.
No, because I know I won't be here that long to be left alone.
That he's following me on Twitter and you're not.
I can't hear you.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand. So, I guess we'll...
That was Dr. Van Nostrum. He's the therapist.
Yes.
All right. Well, I would just think about things. I don't even know where to go because you, like I said, you clearly will not take action. You will not take responsibility of what you clearly know you did, and you're pretending like you don't know, and you're innocent, and you don't know what's going on. You know what's going on. You know what's going on.
How hard do you hit him?
Not that. If I hit him, not that hard. Not that strong.
But it does. It feels good though inside, doesn't it?
Huh?
It feels good inside though.
No, not really.
Takes a little of that stress away.
Maybe it's a stress release. Give him
Maybe it's that. I don't know.
I mean, when you hit someone, it just feels good. You know it's wrong, but it just feels good. Are we onto something?
Huh?
Are we on to something?
No, I just...
I mean, you're.
I'm confused.
I've been studying this for 40 years, and you know, you're in a tough spot, obviously. It can't be easy to have an elderly husband that you have to take care of. And
I'm an elderly woman.
But you're more with it than your husband is, certainly. And it must just feel, it's just a relief to maybe lash out. I think we could agree with that, right?
Yes.
So how hard do you hit him?
How hard?
Yeah.
Not hard.
Do you try to hold back, or you give it, you give it 100%?
No, never 100%. I'm not that strong.
70, 80%.
Maybe 50%, if anything.
Yeah, I understand. We've seen this before. It's not easy, though, right? To take care of them.
No, it's not easy, but I do it.
And sometimes you just gotta lash out.
Yeah,
Because you don't know what else to do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's where it comes from, you think?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Do you think he deserves that?
No,
And you think of yourself as a rational human being, right?
not completely at times.
Well, obviously at those times, that's not rational behavior.
No, it's not.
Why do you continue doing it?
I don't know.
We need answers here.
Well, we've learned
We don't want to take this to the next step.
We've learned it's a relief. It's a stress relief.
It's a stress relief. But this is what I also told you, Mom. Do you remember and I know you remember this. I looked at you and I said, Mom, when you're frustrated, when you're mad, when you want to lash out, call me any time of the day. And this was just a couple days ago. And you said, okay, you know, what do you mean? I went, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I can't call you any time of the day.
No, see, but what I'm trying to explain to you is you have openings and you have offers to approach these emotions you have before you lash out.
I gotcha.
You have other things to do to lash out. And when you can't control yourself from lashing out, whether it's pulling his ears, whether it's screaming at him, whether it's shoving his head, whether it's poking his head, whether it's giving him a smack, no matter what it is, you have to find another means of venting that frustration.
I gotcha.
Have you ever punched him in the balls?
Have you ever what?
Hit him in the ball. I don't think.
No.
But that you've seen that before, Doctor?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay.
Do you feel like he doesn't appreciate you? Everything you do for him?
No, I just think he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't be easy. We understand the it can't be easy part, certainly. We've seen this. But you can't hit him 50%. He's an old man.
I realize that.
88 years old.
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the best way to resolve everything right now?
I don't know. Maybe keep him over there and I'll go visit him.
I'm talking. Go ahead. What do you say, Doctor?
That's not going to happen anytime soon. There's too much denial here.
All right.
We're hearing way too much denial.
A lot of denial. That's what I'm
we
saying.
really need to get everything out on the table, exactly what has been going on the last few years, and then we could get past this. You're talking to a bunch of people here that understand the situation, but until you put it all on the table, we can't move forward with this. We cannot allow you to visit him anytime soon.
So, what I'm saying is, I'll give you some time, but just like, I'm not saying you are, just like a criminal that gets caught stealing something, we'll take someone in our family, okay? Then we all know who. I don't have to go into names. And there was a time where the car was taken. They were in your house, and everyone denied everything. Do you remember that feeling of the denial?
Yes.
And how frustrating, and we all knew. And not only did that person deny it, and they were a different person back then, we all know that, but even the family members of that person was like, I don't know what you did. They went on attack mode. It's until that person finally said, wow, I can't believe what I did. And they really meant it and really acknowledged why they did it, is when that human being moved on in life. You have to find that, because you still have not accepted or you have not acknowledged
what you've done or what you do.
Well, Jim, let's try to find out what she's willing to admit.
Dr. Vanderlei, you might as well continue.
What are you willing to admit today? You said you've hit him numerous times at 50%. I'm assuming if you're admitting to 50%, it's probably more like 60 to 75% of your full strength. What else are you willing to admit today?
No, I admit that he frustrates me sometimes.
Have you thrown water on him? Not
No,
the
I
flicking,
never
but
threw water on him.
full cups of water, maybe a pot of water.
No,
Okay.
that's ridiculous.
Have you slapped his ears quite hard to the point where he may have yelled at?
I did when he said he couldn't hear, and he kept fooling around, and we didn't know if he could or he couldn't.
How hard have you pulled his ears?
Not that hard.
Well, the reports say differently.
Yeah, we're not going to get anything accomplished
No,
here.
And we're
She's still in
denial about the whole thing. And from what I hear, we've been briefed, Mrs. Breuer, and from what we hear, there is a history that could date back to some of your children's history. That a lot of questions are being asked about certain people, siblings of Jim's, and what has happened to them in the past, perhaps abuse, things like this, such. You know what I'm getting at?
No, I don't know.
You've been confronted in the past with maybe scarring?
Maybe what?
I thought maybe you'd be able to tell me. How about abuse of the children? Were you around to watch the children being beaten as they were growing up?
I never beat my children. I never beat them.
I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying have you seen the children being beaten by men that you have brought home?
Yes, I have.
And you stood by and did what?
No, I didn't sit by. I attacked.
She did attack.
Oh yeah.
Jim,
I
she
can brief you
attacked?
more of that stuff.
Okay. Let me write that in my report. Hold on. I want to put a check mark there.
Why don't we do this? Just think about where a lot of this comes from.
Thank you.
And I want you to really think about, because between you and me, Ma,
Yeah.
you know, now places want to know if you're. They just want to know if, like, you're a potential threat around other people, and I try to explain you won't be, but we have it's reports now, so I'm just telling you, you need to come to a point, and you need to acknowledge, and you need to vent. You know, you were talking to that pastor for a while, and you were letting a lot out. Maybe you lost some of that. I don't know. I remember you at a different place, but you need to find something, Ma. I don't know if you pray. I don't know whatever it is, you need to find it. All right?
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Do you concur, Dr. A.G. Pennypacker?
Sure, why not?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
You're
Ms. Breuer.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoa. Dude,
Oh,
you scared me. I didn't want to.
Wholly uncomfortable.
Now, here's what's funny.
No, I didn't want to go anywhere with that.
Well, no, there's heavy stories.
Well, we didn't know
and
how-
the book, when she passed away, that book will be written.
Oh, really?
And it's heavy and it's dark, but the past, she left one night, gathered up the kids after her, it's such a long story. She lived in freaking Brazil with this rich guy from Pan Am.
Holy shit.
Had a maid, but at the same time, the guy would come home, beat her, get into the kids, his own kids. And then one night, as my brother describes, taking a gun and shooting, trying to kill her out in the street, running around the car. They would hide at night with knives, waiting for him to come home, trying to kill him while he was sleeping. And then
fucking crazy.
Oh, dude, you have no clue. I asked my sister one time, what was the, you just kind of like, hey, man, what's the best time you ever had in your life? And my sister, the one with the scar, said, the night we ran away from home and we got a hotel somewhere in North Carolina. That was the best sleep I ever had.
Just
in my whole life.
one night of being able to just not
Sleep.
worry.
And I
I'm so naive of this because I never got any of this. I would hear my dad badge. I would hear my mom go like, "You're so stupid, and your kids ain't getting my goddamn money." And
Holy
don't think
shit.
so. I would watch that, and I had some anger towards any chick that would like attempt to talk me down. They were immediately out of the relationship because I'd see my mom coming out. So,
Well, your dad's kids too on.
my dad has kids from his first marriage, and he was a heavy drinker when he was younger. And he just came out. They came out of World War II, and they're like, "Here's go start some,
Get a family
go
going.
get a family, baby, and he
Kids.
spread your seed.
You got to get the population back from the guys that died in the war.
Yeah, and sort of like the Iraqi and Afghanistan, no one's acknowledging them when they come home.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy will tell you, Norton, when we went to the Pentagon, I'm still shaken up from that day that these kids with no legs and no arms, and they're sucking in a tube, and here's the wife who has 3 kids, and she's starting to get resentful, and what they get from the government. Hey, listen, thank you. So let's go to Britney Spears and damn, what's going on with Tom Cruise? And, hey, Eddie Murphy is. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit. So, of course they're going to drink heavy, or of course they're going to start doing drugs or kill themselves or whatever. But so yeah, he probably drank the shit out of himself. And so his second marriage was my mom, which I truly think she trapped him because she was in the middle of whatever, because they never got married. It was full-blown accident. And my mom was in between him and another guy, which my side explains. And then my stepbrothers. And then, when she said she never hit her kids before, she never hit me. But my brother will clearly say to this day, he goes, when I was 16, she smacked me for the last time.
Mm-hmm. For the last
And I
time.
grabbed her arms and I said, "You will never touch me again." And then as soon as he was 17, he took off and never came back home.
Wow.
He went to the mountains. He didn't even have electricity. He just left. So I don't know. I'm waiting. It's going to be a great movie, great book, but it's wild, man.
Well,
Do you see that? Did you
dark.
hear the?
Oh yeah. You put us in a bad position because I didn't know how far we could take it.
Well,
so I went with the ball.
I got scared. No, you were great.
And then Ant's going with the scar thing.
You were great therapy, and
We were
Anthony
holding
wanted to get
back.
that one, but I knew
We were holding back, man, because I don't know.
I didn't know where she'd go with the scar. I didn't know if she'd, but I knew the minute she denied going, "I never hit my kids," and I went, "All right, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Let's just end this now." Dude, isn't that crazy?
That's fucking wow. Yeah, the whole I don't remember.
I don't remember.
That's an easy way out of shit. In my own life, I've heard that a million fucking times. Like, just fucking admit some shit instead of this. I don't remember. I didn't do this. We all know.
That
what
is
you
very
did.
odd. I don't.
That's psychotic. No offense.
Yeah,
It's psychotic.
Is
don't-
she on meds?
I don't remember.
She does do meds, but I'm telling you, I've seen her. It has nothing to do with meds. It's just she has this deep.
We were joking.
Hate.
That whole
We were.
thing
It was joking, cracking him in the ear. He thought it was funny.
cracking in the ears.
It's weird. I don't know how to relate.
Yeah. What do you think? She's so frustrated that she gets a little frustration out.
Yeah, you nailed it, doctor.
I think she's living in fear.
Fear of what, though?
Fear of abandonment and being alone when he passes away.
Yeah, you could be right.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
how
you
she's
know
out
what,
there.
Rich? I know she definitely. Yeah, she definitely has that deep, deep fear because she often will
Because she keeps
say.
bringing up money. She's
You're
bringing
right.
up-
No, he's right, though.
She's living.
Dude, what?
Sorry, I just gotta keep it funny.
What?
Cigars.
You got to keep the funny, yeah.
Cigars and Scotch writes.
What's he at?
Baby Jim's parents discovered S&M late in life, and your father forgot the safe word. Or you stumbled upon it. They've been doing this their whole lives.
That's brutal.
Sorry.
He might have been right. He might be right.
He's like,
oh my
God
God,
damn it,
that's-
what's the safe word?
You forgot! But no, Rich, you're right. She lives in fear of him dying and all that. But the whole,
Does she still love him?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like the beating is I don't know. Where's the beating and the hitting come from? And the screaming. It is fear. Don't leave me. Stop. Don't leave me. Well, that's what you see.
Steve in Texas has a good one too.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
No. But you're
put your headphones
right.
on. So
I think Rich is right.
Please. It's like when you're.
Please don't.
You're pounding
trying
so much hard to keep them going.
Keep them going. Don't leave me, you son of a bitch. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me here with all.
Steve in Texas. Don't have time to go to him. He says she absolutely remembers when she didn't do something. This is where something's going on. Yet doesn't remember doing things.
So what does that mean?
Well, if you call her out on something, she goes, "I absolutely didn't do that," and then you call,
right?
And then
that's
she'll
what
go,
I knew she was.
I don't remember.
Right.
I don't remember, Jimmy. I don't remember.
It's like when I would ask Norman. I used to know when Norman lied because he'd go, "Ah." So she kept going. Mom, did you hit him?
What's that?
Why would I hit him? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. So yeah, that's when I thought it was amazing when she go, absolutely, that's ridiculous. There's no way. Where everything else was, I don't remember. I don't
remember,
Jimmy. It's a
That's
typical
creepy. That's Kathy Bates shit.
But it's right. It's the typical criminal where were you that night? I remember.
But you're also talking to an 85-year-old lady.
Yes.
It's different when a 45 or a 40-year-old man goes, I don't remember. Bullshit. An 85-year-old lady has a lot. She's got so much shit going through her fucking head right now.
No, you're right. Rich is actually making me feel better.
But she's got going into a home, losing her house. Her husband's going to pass away.
Right.
There's a lot of shit going through her head at 85, where there's things that she cannot remember.
Rich is talking from experience.
I'm telling you.
She remembers. No, I believe you as far as the fear.
Boss's old joke.
Yeah.
And she's petrified.
And I can block out some of her memory.
I don't believe it blocks out attacking.
I'm not saying attacking's right, but there is stuff that's going to escape her.
But the other side of this,
and how many things do you forget in life?
I don't forget the traumatic.
Okay, but you forget things.
I don't remember every person I punched and kicked clearly hard. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Here's what I'll buy. I buy it comes from the fear. I think you nailed it with the don't leave me, God damn it, don't leave me. Because this brings up an interesting point. Her first love, she got married, pregnant. He was shipped to World War II and killed 2 months before the war ended.
Oh, fuck.
So then her father, her anchor in life, died a year and change later. And then her grandfather, 2 years after that. And then the only thing that kept her to her childhood memory and the ex-husband that died, that still to this day is her love of a life, was my oldest brother, who died a little over 10 years ago. And that just
destroyed her.
Everything she's loved.
So everything she has loved, the real love, anything she has truly loved,
gone away,
was ripped away from her. So,
yeah, there's some abandonment stuff going on
it's
there.
I think it's from abandonment. Wow. Let's call her again. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
but you helped me be able to talk to her and be like, listen, I get the abandonment and
now can you
we're
help
here
me,
for you.
Now can you help me get back in the improvs?
Voss, you ass.
No, thank you, Voss.
Your Twitter
that was awesome.
comment was really good too, Rich. Very good. The Twitter thing.
Jesus Christ, it is Twitter.
Enough with the Twitter.
Does my mother have blackouts? No. Why doesn't Jim get a nanny cam? Well, it's over now because he's in my house.
You should have teddy bears all over that fucking place.
Oh God!
I should.
Listen,
I should.
Teddy bears with those.
When they say uncomfortable
cameras.
Opie and Anthony radio, this is probably
that's right up there.
This is the most uncomfortable I've ever fucking been.
Seriously, right?
Well, because it's too real. It brings
very
everybody, brings me back to my fucking horrible life, his horrible life. Okay, you know,
Yeah, but
his
everyone can relate
fucking
to it,
father
man. Everyone can relate
making
to it.
him
And you realize
shower
you're not
together
alone.
with his
People
brother.
have fucking shit going on.
Right.
You're
What's
not
that?
alone.
Good
And you
times.
realize you're not
Good to get
alone.
real. Once in a while, it's good to
I
get
like
a little
it.
real.
And there was some
Good
laughs.
times. Good times.
Yeah, well,
I love the S&M joke. That was funny.
Oh my God.
That is really funny.
Safe word.
I would imagine a lot of people are going to now pre-order Jim Breuer's more than me because now you can see his father.
Yes.
it's a good.
As
listen,
Breuer
it's a-
takes
it's a
him on the
great
road for
documentary.
30 days.
And I will
We
say,
saw the documentary. It's fucking.
I will say I was very flattered by Rich because, you know, Rich, he trashes everything,
Of
attacks
course, yeah.
everything. And when you wrote back to me, you and Bonnie saw it and you went, I love the documentary. I immediately went, okay.
yeah.
It's just-
Where
and
is
he's
it?
like, it was the first time I saw him dead serious. Like, no, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, we took.
That was
Matter of fact,
unfreaking believable.
not only did we like it, the guy that did his sound levels, we're using to do ours. That's how good. I mean, it's
you're
fucking
in good hands.
Yeah, it's fucking.
That guy's
It's
amazing.
it's a good.
Yeah.
It's you know, and we only saw he revived it since we saw it.
Right.
So it's better than when we saw it.
Right,
Okay.
right.
And I don't have to plug this jackass. He doesn't return my calls. Okay. I'm
nasty
having
boss.
dinner. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta
I get
psychoanalyze
nothing out of
fucking
plugging
Voss.
this fucking. All right. Wow. Do I could just go walk onto his tour bus? Go fuck yourself. But it's good.
Really good. Another side of Breuer, man.
Oh, it's good. Hey, listen, it's good.
You took
It's
a risk.
real.
You took a risk with this.
I did, but I.
But the
it's-
laughs
it's
are
a good
absolutely
risk.
there.
The laughs, he steals the show.
Yeah.
He's so freaking funny in it.
Yeah.
The guy's an animal. He's a beast.
Did you have
God,
to,
did
did you have to
Hillary
pay
get
for the Johnny Cash music?
No.
Oh, maybe I should bring that
No,
up.
no, no. Here's
Sorry.
the loophole. Here's the loophole in the
I
Johnny
was really
Cash.
curious about that because there's
Here's the
motherfuckers now
loophole.
in music and movies.
Listen, the money. This is why we had to score the whole freaking movie because we couldn't get the right. I want 8,000. I want 10,000. I want 12,000. So I'm like, geez, this movie's going to cost a fortune for 30 seconds of
Yeah,
of
music.
This and that. Yeah.
The Johnny Cash part, there's a loophole when you make a documentary movie. If you're not going out of your way to put that on, like if it's playing on the radio or television, and it just finds itself in the scene, and it's not like purposely written in and all that, which clearly when you watch it, you're like, this just happened.
Well, can I
and-
take you inside the process? You and your dad probably sat around for 8 hours waiting for the radio station to play the proper song.
Yeah.
And then it starts and you go, all right, action. You got it.
And go.
Right.
So
Don't
that,
fuck this take up.
Right, exactly.
Well, I got-
so we're going to have to
I'll
wait
hit
another
you.
8 hours.
Jim's hitting his ears.
There's a lot of-
fucking Brewer. Leave your dad alone. What are you
And
doing?
there's a lot of talented people out there. We could never afford a song. We want "Isn't She Lovely" by Stevie Wonder. So if any O&A fans there's some talented fucking O&A fans. If you can come write a song close to "Isn't She Lovely" without us getting
A
sued,
sideways version of it.
like "Isn't she
Yeah.
kind of pretty"?
Well, you beat up all the listeners, so they're not going to help you out.
What do you think
now.
a Stevie Wonder song like that would cost? "Isn't
Oh,
She
yeah,
Lovely"?
you can't even touch it.
Nah, you ain't touching that.
So, Brewer,
That's- no
way.
the music in your film is all original?
Yes.
Holy shit.
It's the guy doing Rich and Bonnie's film, and that
Holy
cost
shit.
a couple grand, but a couple grand compared to 20, 30, 40, 60 grand.
Yeah.
Try to put out a I'm not going to make money off this.
No, we're not using
I'm not
your-
gonna,
The music we're using your sound leveler guy,
Oh, the leveler.
the leveler. He's
Oh, okay.
fucking brilliant.
I know he is.
He's fucking.
I know.
All right.
He's
I know.
brilliant.
I know.
No one cares, Rich.
Yes, he does. I'm talking about
You
Brewer's
care
movie.
and Jim cares, but the guy from fucking Philly right now doesn't care.
That's not
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, is it?
Hey, look how bad she looks.
she grew her hair out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know who looks good? Jane Fonda.
She's got
is
my hairstyle from
73.
AAF.
She's like the new lead.
Brother man. She got my brother man hairdo.
Yes.
That's how I used to look.
Have you seen
What?
nothing? Jane Fonda, 73. She looks fucking smoking.
Not good for you. She's a fucking communist.
I don't care. You still fuck her.
Smoking.
Oh, my dad
Sitting
still
on
won't
an
even
anti-aircraft
won't even
fucking-
talk to her.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not to talk. Like he doesn't
older
even want to
ch-
name mention.
True.
The older generation,
Yeah,
fucking
she's not-
hates her.
Oh, I know.
The newer generation, maybe they have a
Goddamn
little
commie.
more of an open mind.
Commie
but
bitch.
Right.
The older people out there, they fucking hate
Hate
that
her.
bitch.
Yeah. Yep.
Jim
Suck
Breuer.
Charlie's cock.
Did we do the movie justice?
Oh yeah, more
You
than
sure?
me. Yeah. Well, here.
Anything else you wanna
paperback-
add?
Paperback is out. Cheaper book. The paperback more than me is out.
Oh, this was based on a book?
No, I'm sorry. The paperback, I can't even think straight. My paperback book is out. Of I'm Not High.
Enough
not
with
high,
these
okay.
fucking overachievers. Go to Motley's next week.
For Rich Voss. All right, More Than Me, pre-order the DVD on Facebook or JimBreuer.com, right?
Yeah, or just check out the freaking trailer.
I loved it, man.
Yeah,
we
that's
played
great.
the trailer
Fucking
earlier,
cool.
and Ant was bumped out.
I was just like, it was sad.
And then I had to go, no, Ant, but there are laughs in there.
It's hard.
We had to play right after it. We had to play Jim Norton singing "Working for the Weekend" to make me like laugh.
He's got fucking good crews, man. This guy, he knows how to put together a fucking crew.
Dude, you guys, I'm telling you, it was amazing to be in freaking Amsterdam, playing in Amsterdam.
That's so fucking
And every night people go, I listen on Opie and Anthony. I listen. We love Opie and Anthony. Like, this is.
I want to go there so
Were you doing
bad.
a theater there?
I noticed that.
No, I was doing
people from
Tuner.
Amsterdam for some reason. Yeah,
It's a
Not
comedy
for,
club.
not
Every night.
for Marcel.
What?
Marcel is a guy, a promoter that books a lot of.
I don't
I guess
remember.
it felt like you didn't talk enough.
Oh, I know it was
Oh
two.
no,
nights.
no! 'Cause I called you guys
I don't
from
know what's going
Amsterdam once.
Did you?
Jesus Christ! Look, don't fucking turn, you fucking. You know what, you revolving door douchebag.
Oh, you should see fucking Sam rolling his eyes.
I don't
didn't
give
do
a fuck
anything.
about Sam. He's
don't
barely
know
on
what
the
you're
payroll.
doing.
I didn't do anything.
I'm talking to my friends.
Sam does a good job hosting comedy by request.
Thank you, Jim.
Ah, look at you.
Thank you.
But
Jim.
more importantly, Cigars and Scotch is back. He wants to know if Pat Benatar's "Hit Me With Your Best Shot" is in your documentary.
You need
Wow.
humor. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. You need that. You need that.
this is true.
You gotta laugh.
Rolling Stones,
shit.
One Hit to the Body. We could go all day with this. Poor dad.
Good stuff, man. He's in great
a
shape.
war
now.
vet.
He's
Jesus.
in great
That's good.
shape.
That's fucking very good.
He's in great shape. You
You
see
have
the
a-
movie and laugh hard.
You have a Pizza Man update, I heard?
Here's the Pizza Man update.
For the people that have been
Dude.
following that saga.
Let
It's
me-
too long to get into now, so just give the update.
Here's the update. We're going to court.
No.
I so badly just want to give the court date and all that so people can come
People
watch.
show up.
Because you can go to a court and watch.
Yeah.
But here's the interesting that he's got 2 court dates that day, 2 different
Oh, for two
scenarios.
different things.
Yeah.
Same day.
And because it's open, our court date is in about a week or so, and it's for him aggressively following my wife
Jesus.
with the kid in the car and an infant in the car, which he has done before, not with my wife, but with other women in town.
Maybe he's making a
babysitters.
delivery.
It could be, and that I think that's his defense. I delivery for
Jeez.
so
15 minutes or less, right?
So at the end of the day, that will be, will be done. And you know what was really amazing was my wife wanted nothing to do with it. And she went, I don't want to give him an ounce of energy and to think that he scared me. And of course, this is your wife and your kid. So the thoughts through me were not very pleasant.
Oh shit, man.
I actually found I dude, I'm in a good place. I literally said, if I come across him, I will talk to him like a man, try to hash things out. Well, I literally saw him.
Oh no.
Pulled up alongside of him, and as God is my freaking witness on my kids' lives, this is how it ended. It ended by me going, what did you think at this tone? What did you think was going to happen following my wife? And he goes, he takes a drag of his cigarette, and he goes, your wife, she go say, but she a liar. And you gonna have to prove I was in the car. I don't even drive a car that day. I said, listen. Like a 14-year-old boy stomping his feet.
Yeah.
You will never get in there and do it. I said, I've caught you in lies before. People catch you in lies all the time. My kid was in the car, and then he looked at me and said, Was she a liar too?
Oh,
and that's shit.
Oh,
And so that's when I just went and he stuck his hand out to shake my hand.
Oh my
Holy
God!
shit.
And I said, "You're shit to me. You're a faggot." He went, "Faggot? Faggot?" I said, "Yeah, faggot. Yeah, you faggot." And he started pulling the car away, and I said, "You know, you live at home and mommy, you go on her boobie and go back down." And so that's how it ended. But he means nothing to me anymore. He really doesn't.
Yeah.
I realize it's not even just me; it's everywhere. These guys got to go into court with him. These people go into court with him. He's in court. He's trying to get his guns back that the cops confiscated. So it's an ongoing thing. He's in the next town now, doing what he does there. And good riddance to him. God bless him. I wish him nothing but great things.
But I mean, how's the pizza?
From what I heard,
Was it good?
you'd have to ask the customers.
How many people do you have to get in the courtroom to hit bonus?
It would be kind of cool if people were there, and I'm sure some may show up, because all you have to do is look up. It's not going to be hard to figure out where we're from. And the other cases, from what I heard, well, it's open. The other cases, the police caught him fake police reporting, where he called the police, said he don't know where his wife is, and he fears his children are missing. After he just hung up with her, and so they went to the cops went looking all over. They're making out the reports,
phone records. What's wrong?
And so what they did though is they said they finally got her, and she's like, I've been talking to him all day, and said, give us your cell phone. Found all the phone calls. Found all the conversations. He's dead meat.
He's done.
What is he?
I'd like to see what I
has-
think there's. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds like there may be a. I would say there's a drug addiction.
No,
I would say it's a
Anthony
blow
doesn't
thing.
follow people.
But it sounds like a blow addict mentality.
Yeah, you don't know for sure though. Just
No, I don't. I absolutely do not. But
You really don't know for sure.
Sounds like.
I have no clue. But because
You could say
again,
sounds
like
like
my
it.
mom, I don't know where does your mentality come? There's so much you can do. Just make your pizza.
Yeah.
Enjoy your customers. Enjoy life. Enjoy your children. Why create so much drama? Why? No one cares about it. Just enjoy your life, man. Get on with your life. Get on with your life.
All right.
So,
Oh, Jesus. Welcome
your
to
update.
Gandhi Radio.
you must listen. The economy. You cannot talk like this. Life is too short to consider this.
Brewer, you got to come back because I want to hear about your summer vacation with your family.
Oh, that was a good time.
You went across America and you also went across Europe, right?
Yeah, I worked with I was in England, did a metal festival there. It was Metallica and the Big Four.
Wow.
And then played Germany. It was Ozzy and Judas Priest.
Jesus,
It was
that's
sick.
awesome.
It was sick.
Could you come back and talk about it all that?
Yeah,
How
of
was
course I
doing
can.
stand up with those audiences? I mean,
I was scared to death, but because I literally did. I remember years ago I used to talk about the metal. Years ago when I'd do the band, I just did that and freaking crushed, mutilated. Steve-O was on the bill with me in England from Jackass.
Yeah.
Mutilated.
Killed?
Mutilated. They loved him. He's like,
Ah, dudes, I'm gonna drink this water and I'm gonna stick it on my forehead, but I'm gonna put my arms out so that I can't touch the fucking bottle of water. And I'm gonna fucking drink the whole thing without spilling a fucking drop, dudes. Sounds fucking impossible? You think it's impossible? Cheer me on.
and you know what he takes? He puts on his hair, he does his whole circus act. In 2 minutes, he's drinking the thing.
Now I'm gonna fucking light my hair on fire and I'm gonna fucking do this somersault, dude. It's fucking amazing. It's because I'm doing Pilates. And so I'm gonna fucking jump over the table and blow my fucking hair up. I need you to fucking chant, dudes. I fucking light on fire.
bling bang.
Hey man, good night. Thanks fucking England. It was really fucking cool to be here. Fucking-
He just mutilated.
Did you have to follow him?
No, thank God I went before him.
Wow.
And part of me, the comic, I'm crushing so hard. I look on the side and he's on the stairs looking at me, laughing, admiring what I'm doing. And part of me was like, hope you can follow this.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, and follow it was not the word that he did.
Wow.
It was like he was Metallica.
Well, when you eat light bulbs,
Dude, I'm gonna fucking take this glass and I'm gonna stick it through my nipple. I know it sounds gross. Have a fucking beer, but dude, I don't even fucking drink anymore. Man, that's a fucking crazy thing.
He's
You got that down.
he was pretty heavy. He was funny and he was good.
That's great. All right,
Fucking
listen.
cool, man.
A lot of people have to piss, so.
All right, man.
Take a fucking piss.
Berkeley Carteret tomorrow night. Me and Bonnie. She's working with me.
That's
I'm
Rich
working with
Voss,
her.
obviously, Asbury Park, and then Motley's in
Motley's
Boston
in Boston next weekend. That place pack out. Get some. I don't fail. You know that I don't fail.
No, you really don't, Voss. You were great today, too, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. You
Brewer,
helped
you
me
were
out,
great
Richie.
as well.
Thank you, brother.
Brewer More Than Me. This documentary is terrific. Pre-order the DVD on Facebook or jimbrewer.com.
Oh, I can't wait to read the comments today.
And then maybe come back maybe next week or something.
With an update.
Yes.
With an update after the court date.
But I want to hear about the summer vacation thing.
We'll talk about the summer vacation.
All right, we'll figure it out. Brewer will be back soon. Enjoy your weekend. We got our 9/11 show, I guess, Sunday.
I don't know.
From 10 years ago, we're replaying what went down on that fateful day.
Well, you guys are coming in on Sunday?
No.
It's a show from 10 years ago.
Oh, I thought
Just
maybe-
repackaged or something. I've never heard it before, so whatever. All right, guys.